All right, all right, all right. You already know. Frestyle Friday. Live in theory and news straight from the ether. YouTube Live is where you find we. Okay. Tonight, we're gonna start it tonight. I wrote for the introduction for this show is called Mayday Mayday. Mayday Mayday. Um and that's and I did that, it's going down in the DMs. Dr. Malachi, Z York files back open again. They on it again, and so the Mayday came in from the other day, the other 2 days ago, May 2nd. Let it be like after 12, so it was like 2 in the morning. I mean it was 11:11, so it wasn't even 12 yet. It was 11:11. My fault. 11:01. 11:01. And I wrote a post on it, and it was thundering and lightning outside. First, it was just flashes. They was coming through the window like it was a big ball outside the window. The flash kept coming. And Fatima kept saying, "Look, babe, look." So I kept looking, and I'm like, "Yeah, I seen it." And then I seen it on the other side. So I said, "I don't know if it's raining." She said, "It's raining." I said, "I don't know. I don't hear no rain. Let me go outside and check." So I go out. It's a little drizzle, but it's flashes, the screen, the clouds. But I had said earlier when I was building with Prince, and knew earlier that day I was like, it was hot. It was 82 degrees out here in Michigan. And I was like, yo, it's so hot and humid out. This motherfucker is gonna rain tonight. You could tell it's gonna rain. And sure enough, about like 6 something, 4 something, it started getting cloudy out. And then it started flashing. Then the thunder started coming in. And I just started picking up on transmissions, and it was like, yo, the shift is going down. So I wrote on it, like, you know what I mean, Mayday, Mayday, you know what I mean, like, lightning is lightning, flat, thunder is thundering, you know what I mean, shit like that, plunder to plunder, 101 gates open, the flood rain's coming through, which was going to cause some events to wake up the next day, that afternoon, that evening. I come to find out, it was tornadoes, it was hurricanes everywhere, all over the world. They was just dropping out of the sky in different parts of the globe, you know, just out of nowhere, break at midday, hot as hell. You know what I mean? Tornadoes just coming down out of the sky. So, boy, I was like, wow, that was one event. And then another brother seen the post. He was like, yo, I had the same, a girl and a brother hit me. And they was like, yo, last night, oh, that's why. I said, that's all due to the shift. So she was like, that's why I felt that tingle last night. I was feeling the tingle like my mind was being juiced up. And I couldn't contain the energy in it. And I'm like, yeah. She said, and and that was the night before when what I was saying. It was 101, 11:01. You know what I mean? Gates open, flood rains, shifts, thunder, lightning. Brittany Ferguson.
He had a car, a license.
Oh yeah, yeah. Then today he took a picture of a license plate said 111 on it.
Right.
You know, and then I got onto the Dr. York today thing, going down in the Z files again because Fa sent me a newsletter head she got from somewhere. I don't know who she got it from. And on the newsletter said May 2nd, 2018. It said Republic of Liberia proves Dr. York's innocence in the United States on all charges. So I'm like, damn, is this a fake article? You know how nigga could make an article, make it look like it was in the newspaper, or nigga can, you know what I mean? A nigga can, you know what I mean? Photoshop that thing, pay somebody to put an article in there to say that. You know what I mean? So I went straight to Google, news, any news on anything happening with Dr. York recently, because I knew 2 weeks ago was an update and Mental Hotep invited me to come. They was going to do a live video visual before they actually went in with the paperwork, because he was telling me they had the paperwork at that class that day. He was like, yo, we got the paperwork now. We got them up. Liberia's backing us. So I found like 3 other articles on that. One was a Liberian defense lawyer attorney that was fighting for reparations for Liberia not backing Dr. York on his Liberian citizenship. Now the trick to that is that he's not a diplomat immune general counsel. You know what I mean? So that would be the trick. But what I'm saying is, it's all a mayday, mayday. It's all a part of the
The trick
shit.
to that is that
The trick that
that's some shit that's revamped. That's the trick to that. That's the trick to that. There's some shit that's revamped. They did that shit already 6 years ago. They're recycling the same shit they did years ago with that Liberian bullshit. Same shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the trick to that. But what's sad about that is that the people are still falling for the one trick pony. That's what's sad about it. They still fall for the one trick pony. You know what I mean? Well, I'm in the mix doing something. I just had to speak on that real quick when you mentioned that Liberian shit. All that shit a bunch of bullshit. It's just crazy how people still fall and entertain that. Like that's something, you know what I mean? Come on. Fuck out of here. They did that shit already. That shit is to no avail. And they doing these fucking light visuals and all that, and they come together, and you're gonna get the mother. How? How you leave the motherfucker out? Motherfucker still got, according to the script, the motherfucker still got state charges pending. So if he was released from the federal prison, he still had to stand and answer for the state charges. So how does that work out? How does that go? Which they never address, they never elaborate on, they never express. Feel me? Hold on, let me do this. I just want to just Liberian shit. That shit is pure fuckery.
yeah. So we gonna get into the real just to that later. But that was just to give you a format of what the show's starting off. Plus, I want to talk about other things, that's going on around the world in the news. Kanye West, a whole bunch of fuck shit is to, look over here, and the real shit is going down over here. You know what I mean? Smoke screens and mirrors, illusions. But before further I go, got some brothers on the panel, and then I got one of my young brothers, new bro on the panel tonight, and I'm gonna just give everybody a chance to introduce themselves to the crowd. Rahul, peace, hotep, salam alaikum, whatever your greeting is, shalom, true peace.
Rahu is back.
Rahu is back, and we gonna get into that because we brought that thing up from the holy tablets. All this caused this and this Mayday, Mayday. So niggas gonna get that work from Rahu on. That's back. All right, whoever will step up.
We back, baby. We back. We live. We lit. Yep.
Oh, and the motherfucker bitch ass nigga that was hating last week on my video. Fuck you. You know what I mean? Because of the music content. Y'all niggas was mad because that show was busting ass. You know what I mean? But my shit still up.
Straight up. Well, yeah, you know what it is. Melanie for boys, London. Still there, still rocking that truth. Keeping it gang, gizang. Got me. Rahul back to the family and all that good stuff.
Malachi, so one of y'all introduce yourselves.
Well, I'll go ahead since I'm young and I'm new, right? Rahul back. Rahul back. True Mental Cosmic Peace. Yo, I'm Satuk Rahal Rua. Tahanka Tarnipu Noon Nupu. Shit. AKA the Noon Wabian. That what the Noonie Boos love to call me, the Noon Wabian. So I still deal with Nuwabians on every aspect and the love I got for the Nuwabian nation as well as Baba, you know what I'm saying, everybody else. So that's what they call me, Nuwabian. So I'm a Noon Wabian at that. Shout out to Malachi Disciple, yo, and my big bro Jamie. Y'all boys kept me straight on every aspect of breaking out certain things, especially when it came to noon science. So I really appreciate y'all in my travels and growth. It's so much I'm gonna say not only tonight but for now on. You feel me? Just dealing with sound the right reasoning, and it guides me and lead me in the right way and right path. So I appreciate y'all for allowing me to be on y'all panel. Uh, like I said, Raul Bad again. True peace to all y'all.
It's Malachi's
True
disciples.
peace. True peace.
Boa.
Bro, true peace, bro. That's a fact. Malachi's disciples. You know, also known as Chief Priest, man, and the other side is on its way. So yeah, there's another side to the story.
Huh? Oh,
What's up, G?
oh, this fine.
What's up, Fa?
How you?
I'm hanging in there.
How you like
Doing
that when you say chief priest?
Chief
That's
Priest.
official. Yeah, that's why I started laughing. Yep, yep. Oh, he's talking about introduce myself. I don't gotta do all that. All right.
I know you a celeb and all.
Shut up.
Out there in the city.
I just been following the little well, this is Fatima.
You a dork. Never.
2416 Piedmont Road where you need to pull up. We going, let's go. We going, let's go. Right. But I just been following the little, the updates everybody, you know, what they're sharing. It ain't no bias. People go for what they go for. You know what I mean? So, but one thing you can't deny is what's going on in the atmosphere. What's going on in the planet. You can't deny that. I don't care what you follow. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing you
That's
can't,
right.
ignore. The I think we was talking about it yesterday. Like it was a couple nights in a row where we had full moons. A couple nights in a row. That's odd. Number one of them was so bright. One so bright, it pretty much woke up everybody in the house, and it was so bright. It was shining through the windows like a spotlight.
Wow.
I ain't never, except for another time in my life. You know what I mean? See the moon that big and that bright. And the moon causes tides in the water. To change. It makes the tide come in more. It makes the
Right.
waves bigger. The closer it is. So you got to be paying attention to the water. You know what I'm saying? And then with the water, you pay attention to tornadoes. All of it's connected.
Um,
Earthquakes. Everything has to shift. Everything.
Animal behavior. All
Animal
that.
behavior, people behavior.
Yep.
And
Yep.
right now it's Shaban. The time before Ramadan, which is another new moon that's about to come. All of these new moons in this one year, we had so many what was those moons? Strawberry moons and all these different type of moons. And people say that the moon is dead. How? How is the moon dead to do all that? It's not going on the way to the sun. The moon is affecting the weather. It's pollution.
Let them tell it.
Yeah. So, with all of that going on, even with the Bill Cosby thing, with the Kanye West thing, all of that, it's still distracting you from the weather. It's hot. It was cold last week here, like 46 degrees, 30 degrees. This week, 82. And hot like it's 100 something. Like it made you mad. That's how hot it was. All the doors open, windows, drinking mad water like we in August. Got to pay attention to the sky, because the sky that they projected to you in the TV is false. All this Bill Cosby, don't nobody know that nigga. Don't nobody. I'm gonna say it again. I don't care. Don't nobody know Bill Cosby. Y'all know the fictitious character of Cliff Huxtable. Don't nobody know that man behind his door. Stop defending this nigga. Don't care if he black. All these fucked up motherfuckers doing all this sexual shit to kids. This nigga, I was looking at the Cosby Show commercial today. This nigga hide behind trees looking at Rudy and shit. Right, coming down the slide and shit. Nigga, you a pedophile. Mr. Rogers ass nigga. Nah, but for real, like, you know, nobody know this man. For you to stand up and defend him. You know the nigga that made the cartoon, the projected image of that body. Well, he wanted you to believe what was him. That's why everybody having a hard time, because of some cognitive dissonance going on. That ain't him. That nigga's a program. Literally. At 7 o'clock every night. Y'all need to stop that shit. I can see it, and they trying to compare it with the story with OJ. Okay, that was clearly a setup. This nigga said he gave him drugs. This is a totally different story. You can't do that. People need to stop. And that's also associated with the Kanye West thing. That's the really divide and conquer. Niggas, it was a choice. It was a choice. Slavery was a choice. You made the choice to stay there or die. You made that choice. They made that choice. I didn't have to be there to know that. They made that choice to stay on the plantation and live that life or whatever. It don't have to be in a negative sense because they chose to do that to survive. And some people without change are still choosing to be slaves to a system that keeps distracting you from yourself, telling you who you are, telling you what you should look like, telling you what beauty is, telling you what ugly is, smart is, what's in, what's not. You a slave to a goddamn system right now. So you niggas take you back. Today I asked my stepson, he telling me about, he was like, Mom, can we make tacos because it's Cinco de Mayo? I said, yeah. I said, nigga, tell me something about Africa or something. You want to celebrate Cinco de Mayo, nigga. Yeah, I was like, tell me something about Africa. Tell me something, and maybe we could compromise. Because they're your people too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, tell me something, like, you know, this is the same thing that's going on in adults' mind. They worried about Bill Cosby and he got NBC and all of this, but still forgetting this is a fictitious character. Still forgetting that half of you just woke up last year learning about Nat Turner. You know what I'm saying? That's still connecting you to slavery. You niggas that you can't tell me some history beyond that. And then if you can't, you tell me the history beyond that, beyond slavery, and you're arguing about it, you still losing. You still a slave. You arguing about some history you'd have found. That's a whole lot of goddamn history that's not in books. Because we people from mouth to ear. The books is the fucking trick. Got y'all battling over what's in the motherfucking book. Yeah, it was a choice. Some motherfuckers rather put up with it and hustle the slave master. Made him think he was in charge, but really he was in charge. put up with it rather than die. And teach their babies, when you get out of here, you go to school. You don't have no babies. There was niggas like that too. It was slaves like that too. It was a choice. They made a choice according to what they needed to make a choice for. What about these fucking choices now? These bitches still wearing weaves, no matter if they see motherfucking what's that shit? The lice in it. He's coming from a third world country. These hairs. You still making the choice to do that. You could be a slave to beauty. Niggas, they got weaves in the 99-cent store now. If you can't afford this kind, you can get this kind. To still distract you from yourself. What's wrong with your own hair? They'll make an excuse. Well, I work, I pay for it, I can do this. I don't got time to be combing my hair. Somebody told you that you even had to comb that shit. You ain't got to comb it every day to conform to somebody else's shit. Slaves. So you talking about that? But you niggas can't even get money together to buy his album. Niggas download it from YouTube. You mean? Got complain about the wrong shit. It wasn't all bad. It wasn't all bad. It couldn't all be bad. Slavery wasn't all bad. Some of y'all gonna get mad at that. Because it taught you how to survive outside of whatever your habitat was. It taught you how to be your natural self. It taught you how to secretly worship. It taught you how to go back to your ancestors. It taught you your history. It taught you your people that was connected in other parts. Yeah, we native to this land. We native to the whole planet. But it taught you about the other people on the other side of the planet. It taught you how to survive. It taught you how to make food out of scraps. Clothes out of scraps. And still maintain a family. Some of you was fucked up over it. Your family was the ones that's fucked up over it, and you the result of that shit. Because you still can't get along. Ain't nobody telling you to walk around and shake hands and hug and be free and pass out flowers. But goddamn, why can't you? Why can't you just say, have a good day? Why can't you? Where's that at? They will battle some shit in the book, goddamn years that you can't even remember. Nigga, you don't even remember when you was one. How the fuck you gonna tell me about Atum Ray? Get the fuck down. You battling over a nigga that you ain't even met. You don't know the Atum Ray in you, nigga. You Atum Ray first. Something made you associated with it. Motherfucker rather be He-Man or Spider-Man or some shit like that. Instead of that self-hero, the hero for the... And that ain't sitting back reading a whole goddamn books, a whole lot of books, and taking that to people. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. For real. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Nobody want to talk about that bullshit. Let's talk about some good... Everybody want to laugh, though. Everybody want love, though. Where that's at? This motherfucking shit talking about, and the biaps and the quarks and the motherfucking spin out of control beyond the 0.0 robotic instructions. Beep, beep, beep. That's what you sound like. Know that shit from A to Z. You sound like a fucking robot. You know your manual, nigga. Come outside of that shit, nigga. You say that shit. Oh, hell no. Motherfucker inboxed me, told me he had a nightmare. I said, what was your night? He said, I had a nightmare that you took off your scarf. Nigga, how you dreaming about me with my nightmare that I took off my goddamn scarf? You want to keep me in the box? For real? For real. My scarf made you have a nightmare. You talk to the Nubians too much. Sometimes you talk to the other people. What's up with that? Why is that your concern? They want to keep you in these fancy, pretty boxes. That's really dilapidated shits. Because if it was that pretty, you wouldn't have to fight for it so hard with your manual. Your shit is outdated, for real. Your shit outdated. And you're trying to save. You know, when your computer start being outdated, you got to, it run a little slower and it's fighting hard to get to the next page, to open the page. That's what they doing when they arguing. Don't matter. Don't matter. None of that shit matter. Talk about Bill Cosby. Nigga paid, though. He paid, though. Ain't nothing wrong with money. You motherfucking conscious motherfuckers are scared of money. But half of you niggas was in jail for trying to get money. How the fuck you scared of money now? But you talk about Bill Cosby. Fuck all that. You can go get money. You can have a corporation. You can have a fucking TV station. All that shit. You can have all that shit. Talk about him. Show better. Show it better. This the other part of the news. The little two niggas that got locked up. The two guys that got locked up in Starbucks. They locked them up in Philly. Well, instead of they settled out of court, they settled for $1 and a $200,000 grant to help Black entrepreneurs. I thought that was beautiful. Not only they trying to help themselves so they can have their own business, they can have their own coffee shop. They trying to help other Black people do it too. People complaining about that. They don't even know how to try to start a business, want a business. People complain about nobody really get up every day and go to somebody else's shit. You want to go to somebody else's shit every day? Real talk. Would you rather get up and get in your fucking pool or do whatever the fuck you want? Exercise, take a walk, change your clothes a couple times. What's wrong with that? Why do people think that that's bad? Why, when you become conscious, you think that's bad? Tell me what's wrong with that picture. I get mad when I see the hood with the dilapidated buildings and graffiti, not even the nice graffiti. White people got the nice graffiti in their areas now on their buildings. We got the fucked up spit graffiti that made Ramo mad. That shit makes me mad. You know what that does? This is the subconscious. Not even the conscious. You see it, but you pushing past it. When you see dirt and filth and poverty around you all the fucking time. Do you know what that does to your subconscious? What kind of people you dealing with every day? Don't you want better for your people that way? Small kindnesses. That's all it takes. Stop worrying about that bullshit. Nobody know that nigga. Nobody give a fuck about Kanye. Stop buying his albums, period. If it's that serious, don't talk about it, be about it. All right. I'm going on. Yeah. I just had this. I was wrapping up the updates. You told me, get the Jello pudding cup.
But I hate pudding.
You said you wanted to say so.
That was the
what
best.
Up, cool?
What up, sis? That was the best update I heard in a while. Still.
Wow.
Mixed with a rant, mixed with rap knowledge. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
We love that. You know what I'm saying? As he said, a lot of it is just distraction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or this Kanye and thing. I feel sorry for Bill Cosby still. You know what I'm saying? As he said, we don't even know him because that nigga I saw just looked like something else. Eyes all swollen. They say he's blind and all this type of stuff. But I just say it's too much. You waiting for the man was 80 something before you brought charges. Disgusting.
Yeah. The distraction is to say, no matter how far you get, nigga, you always a slave.
You always a nigga.
You always a nigga.
You always a nigga. Still a nigga.
That's the distraction.
Yeah.
But
I'm
you
not
gotta
black
know
and
that we before you.
Yeah. We can always bring you down. We always do sexual charges. We always do the same thing.
But then again, it didn't also, to me, McCool, it also opens up the conversation of sexuality. Because a lot of people's idea of that shit is fucked up, first of all.
Right.
Like, niggas think, I was saying to G that a lot of niggas been molested, men I'm talking about, when they were kids. From the babysitter, from their mom's girlfriend. Somebody touched your ass, your cousin, and society told you that it was okay. That sick shit. That was a pedophile that did that shit to you, little boy. Society makes that okay. That's fucked up to me.
Yeah, I hate it.
But when it happens to a girl, now she got a label on her. And the same thing that happens to these little girls whenever abused as children happens to these boys too. They become sexually charged. They become what is that word? I'm trying to find the ones that always have sex all the time, no matter what.
Oh, nympho.
Nymphomaniacs. They become nymphos too. But it's more socially acceptable for a man to be a nymphomaniac.
Right.
We know why. But this is what society does to boys. It's okay. Even women tell their daughters, you better not bring a baby home. And if a boy has a baby, well, he ain't coming home with me. Even the reason, like, people look at homosexuality and shun homosexuality as they're abusing the sexual laws, but so do these niggas. So do these females. They abuse sexual laws, run around here having sex with everybody. How is that any different than homosexual behavior?
True story.
So all of these things, that's what I'm saying. Like with Bill Cosby, it opens up all of those topics like that because these things need to be addressed to heal us. We the ones that are affected by it. How many sisters you know that has been sexually abused? I know everybody on this panel tonight know at least 2 or 3.
Yep.
How many niggas you know? All of them, but they justify their shit. What's the difference?
I don't know. Society, yeah. It's society that's deviant of the laws of man.
Right.
That determine what's right and wrong. So, yeah, it's all down to the laws that govern you. If you choose to be governed by them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying.
That's how we gotta heal communities. Like people talking about things that happen on the land or whatever. Those things need to be addressed for anybody to heal. Because if you stay in your sexual nature, you ain't growing out of that. That's another spell too that nobody really wants to talk about.
True.
Because most people, if you say something about, you gotta subdue your sexuality, you gotta subdue. They think you saying something like you cussing at them. You telling me, I can't fuck.
Yeah.
Man, I'm with everything else, but why can't you subdue every need in your body? It all started in the mind anyway. Sex is more psychological than physical. You just people don't want to address those things though. That's why they put psychological images of sex to you for you to become attracted. But the attraction is already there without that. You can't even shop for little girls no more. You go to the store to buy stuff for little girls, it all look like baby hoochie mama stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They got little heels for girls, little heels. Look like she gonna strip next week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it's bigger than that because it maybe if some people stop being so homophobic, a lot of the brothers and sisters that are homosexual would turn the other way. Maybe if you open up your mind and stop being scared of your sexuality. If you straight, you straight. Can't no other man or female turn you no other way unless you thought about it. That's what's making you scared about it. You're facing yourself. A lot of these brothers, why you think they in the church? Because they got a spirit in them. A lot of these undercover women is in the mosque and wherever else because they got a spirit of something greater in them. But if people stop acting like the only ill sexual behavior is homosexuality, then we could solve the problems. Because a lot of you niggas and women are sick sexually. Like that makes your manhood. Even when they talk about the size of the phallus or the penis or the dick or whatever words you want to use, niggas defend that they got the biggest, longest shit. What is wrong? What is up with that? You gotta have a big dick to feel like a man. Real talk. Niggas will fight you if you say they got a little dick.
That sounded like a conversation earlier, Hamaku.
What up, Mook?
Yeah, you know.
Yo.
Yeah. And all these women passing out the pussy, coochie, vagina, whatever words you want to use, and you thinking you got the baddest shit. No, honey, that's a glove. And you put too many hands in it like OJ, that shit don't fit. You must have quit.
Boss.
Ain't nothing wrong with preserving yourself. Who told you that you gotta test out the waters? Who told you that shit? Because the boat rides on the sail, on the waves. Why you gotta test that out? Why is it you can't be you without that? And I'm not saying people just silly niggas that think, oh well, they don't have sex. Nigga, we human too.
She kissed me. Mom, you gotta eat.
But that's crazy that nobody wants to talk about that when that's the biggest fucking issue. They even got dirty girl outfits, sexy outfits. You can get fly $5.99, still look trashy. Thinking that's sexy. You look like you stink. Niggas walking around with their pants. You look like you stink. You look like you didn't care. The sexuality is the problem. This was keeping this. And you know what? You can knock the homosexuals, or whatever you want to call them, LGBTQ, RFV, whatever. But they stick together. They get they parades together all over the country. Together. Where the love at? Does these so-called heterosexuals got? We can't even get along on dates and shit. We argue about dates. Nigga, if that's a date, then I got another date too. And people need to address the sexual behaviors. I'm bothered, and I'm not saying that the body isn't beautiful and all of that, but I be bothered when I see these sisters with a head wrap in the cleavage out. What are you selling? Knowledge or boobs? You could be sexy. Sexy ain't a look anyway. It's an attraction. There ain't no look to it.
They selling both.
Right. They selling both.
They
And
fucking
niggas gonna
selling
argue
both.
over them both.
They fucking selling both. Wow. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah. All right, yeah, I done ran my mouth. He talking about art. Huh? Mookie came in. I was like, Rahul bet. Mook. Wow, look at those clouds. That's over a lot. Look. See him? You see him moving?
Show the clouds. You can't show the clouds.
Yeah,
You
that's what I
can't show what it
said.
looks like.
It's on there. It's on the screen. I'm looking at it.
Hmm?
It's on the screen. I'm looking at it on the screen on the laptop.
It ain't showing on here.
Yeah,
Well,
we
it's
can
showing
see
over
it.
here. Wait.
Oh shoot, well that's what that is. That's the ship.
You
Yeah.
got your camera the other way.
Huh?
That's why you can't see
Close that
it.
door, honey.
Alright. What is that left? But yeah, five went in. You know how five we good, but she got to. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that Bill Cosby shit, it's another distraction. You know what I mean? Like I
Mm-hmm.
said, how you looking over here, something else going on over here. You know, that ain't something. I was trying to find this video I had. Somebody sent me with Doc on one and Farrakhan on the other, and they both was saying how they gonna target out. You know how Doc was saying, they gonna target our leaders. They even gonna target me. He said they gonna come at me. Watch your mark my word. You know what I mean? Years later, because that's how they cast character assassinate. Never mind. Somebody else talk for a second. Somebody else could have said something. But
Well,
yeah.
he's listening to you. You was going in. Waiting on you to finish.
They started talking in the background. I ain't, you know what I mean? I didn't know if anybody could hear me.
We hear you.
Kids, really. Um, so it's a distraction, like I was saying. Like, yeah, you looking over here, one thing going on. So the video I was talking about with Farrakhan, you know what I mean? One side, Doc saying how they gonna talk, how they character assassinate our black leaders, you know what I mean? Every last one of them in a way, or turn us against each other. And if you look at history or their history, or you look at what we saw growing up, coming through life and reading, it, um, you saw that's what they did. They turned Malcolm X against the nation from what they showed us. You know what I mean? From the fact of saying, Elijah was sleeping with these underage girls, and he had babies by them, and so on and so forth. Martin Luther King was sleeping with someone else. He was cheating on Coretta. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Average Cleaver. All these people. They. Even Doc with the Jack, with the, the Jack Johnson shit. You know what I mean? And that's his charge, really. When people be talking about molestation charge or rape charges, his charge is transporting minors across the state line for the purpose of being molested, meaning that he was soliciting. They were saying,
trying to say he the pimp.
Right. It wasn't that. Cause this rape kit matched. This girl had herpes XYZ. No, that's not on the That's not one of the charges under the federal count for the 135 years. On the state, hey, I don't know about the state. That's real talk. I don't know. But what I was getting to, and then Farrakhan said, they hate our brother Dr. Malachi Z. York, and that was real. Farrakhan ain't have to. If Farrakhan was so much an enemy of Doc, and Doc was so much an enemy to Farrakhan and slandered Farrakhan, this XYZ, why would Farrakhan make a video saying that about Dr. Malachi Z. York? And this is another thing why they targeted Bill Cosby. Not to say, I'm not saying we don't know him to say he didn't do it or if he did or not, but Bill Cosby was in on a lot of political things back in the early 70s and 80s. Most of Bill Cosby's stand-up, even though he may have cursed and had you laughing, he always had a political twist to it. He always donated to hospitals, college Negro funds, anything that'll help get people, you know what I mean, and open their eyes politically. In the 80s, he started messing with Farrakhan and X-Clan and Sonny Carson and them. And they was on Morning Show Today, all that stuff. And Maury, and they was talking about political aspects of things that was taking place. John Yusuf Hawkins and brothers like that was getting killed back then. The brothers in Queen, they choked out. It was a lot of black people was getting attacked, and Bill Cosby spoke out on it. You know what I mean? A lot, not a little, a lot, and put money behind a lot of people. You know what I mean? Legal teams and all that. He also brought Little Rascals, certain Bugs Bunny cartoons that was racist, and his own Fat Albert show, and locked it in a vault. Said America never see, our kids will never see that shit again, because he said he realized when he got older that he was making fun of his own people. You know what I mean? With the Fat Albert show, so he locked that away too. You know what I mean? Because he started politically correcting himself, and then they killed his son and shut him up. Niggas think, his son he was changing his tire and the nigga just killed him. He was just an innocent. It just happened, one of them freak incidents. No, they murdered that nigga's son. I've been said this stuff years back. That's why Bill Cosby went quiet for a minute. Then they try to take the network from him because of that. They start blocking his shit. So you know what I mean? A lot of people just make assumption, and a lot of people just speak on. Elijah was talking about this yesterday. Y'all right? You said, say I was around the corner and I saw a dude get shot, and then I tell dudes, he said something to this effect, and then I told somebody, I was around the corner, Joe Blow got shot. But then another nigga come right up and say, yo, Joe Blow shot such and such. And she was like, nigga, was you there? He was like, nah, how you know? Such and such told me. Nigga, you wasn't there. You feel me? So how the hell you gonna speak on that? Who's more credible? The nigga that was there, or the nigga that heard it from someone that heard it from the nigga that was there? I said preach. You know what I mean? You feel me? So if I'm at the age that I was there politically to see this, because I was always on my political correct unification shit, even though I was doing things like Fi said to survive. A lot of people that was conscious, a lot of these niggas was the niggas that went to jail for breaking the law and being in the streets and being in that thing. But then you scared to get money. But then you scared to get real money. You scared of money. But you broke the law to get money. You know what I mean? But at the time I was breaking the law to get money, I was always talking to my younger brothers and sisters of the neighborhood, telling them, yo, you ain't got to copy and do what I do. If they got a chance to people see what I do, because I was the type of dude, you couldn't do that in front of kids, people, grandmothers, mothers, serve pregnant women. I got into many altercations with my homies over stuff like that. I ain't play. I get think today by some people that's clean to, by more than a handful of people that's clean today that show me love regular on Facebook. You know what I mean? Message me that they clean to this day because of me. That's backwards hustling, but I was a hustler. I never stopped that from letting me get my money. But I don't do that no more. And you know what I mean? I'm not making no excuse. I'm just saying I'm near on the scene, politically correct, watching these things take place, unfold in history as my elders, as those before me, as my black leaders are waking up or telling us to wake up the younger youth and peep what's going on around you. I wasn't that much of a fool, like my man Yahoo also say. I ain't no goddamn. I may be God, but I ain't no goddamn fool. You know what I mean? I know there's a Most High. I ain't no damn fool. I don't want to hog it up. I want people to, you know what I mean, get feedback. You know, we always let do our thing, and then we jump into what we do. But I know y'all let me flow because I'm on it. But these are the things I'm talking about. And then like when you get into the Kanye, like she said, I'm with Kanye. Nigga asked me, sent it to me. They was like, I said I'm with Kanye because I watched the video. I didn't watch people post and then make a comment. I went and watched the video. I said, let me see what they talking about, because you know how niggas twist shit up all the time in the hood. You know what I mean? The story would be something else by the time it get around the corner. You know what I mean? By the time it get through the jail systems and all that, it hit the jail system before it get around the corner. It'd be something else. Word, but the Kanye, I went and watched the video, and Kanye just said simply, you know what I mean? They made a choice, and then when I looked the way he said it, he was like, yeah, that's right. They made a choice. They made a choice to stay slaves. They could have dropped the tools, united in war, whatever the outcome. Fuck it, we'll take it, and we ain't gonna stop. Y'all just gonna have to kill us all. Then you gotta have to go steal a bunch of more. You know what I mean? Those that just jumped off the boat, or those that did war, because there were wars, there were massacres on certain plantations, there were uprisings, but not big enough as it should been or could been. Me myself, I know you'd have had to lynch me. I wasn't saying Toby. I wouldn't have said it. I can't. I don't do it now. I don't crow for them police. You know what I mean? Because they police. You know what I mean? I don't do that. If I'm gonna get at my brother for being disrespectful, then I ain't gonna get at the police for being disrespectful. That don't make no sense. Why suppress my people and not suppress? Why suppress my people, or that's how it may seem? Why come at my peoples and not come at the police the same way? That's the same way I used to tell my friends in the hood when niggas was getting arrested. I'm like, y'all niggas just gonna stand there and let them beat on this nigga like this? You know what I mean? Like, I'll come down. I'll be the one running down like a stupid fool. You know what I mean? Then the whole project calling me like, don't go over there. And then they'll come down there, and the police will be like, well, you just get the crowd, like, we'll chill. I'm like, yeah, because I ain't stopping. It wasn't no locking me up for no injustice. It was going to go down for disrupting police, you know how they lock niggas up for disrupting police. Yeah, when they trying to lock somebody up, you know what I mean, inciting the people. No, they saw people really was gonna pop for me. Even when they was arresting me, my nephews would be there. They be ready to pop. They be like, yo, you tell them to chill, we'll chill. Just tell them to back up. I'm like, nah, y'all niggas snatch me up, rough me up, twist me up. You see I got a bandage on and everything. You still twisting me up, roughing me up. But you got certain people that's built like that. You got people that don't care, that's willing to stand up for what's right. They really lose their lives for what's right. And I'm not saying, yo, this the spark of revolution. Like this, I'm some revolutionary action war hero type Black Panther nigga. No. You know what I mean? I am, but there's certain principles and values or way that that thing is supposed to move and shake. You know what I mean? You don't just tell someone, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, you know what I mean? Let's just upright and war and just buck the beast. No, there's many ways of standing, uniting. And I think the brother, the brother Satuk came on. He said earlier when he introduced himself, that's why I was telling Fly, he probably wanted to say something because he was talking about the unification. He wanted to talk about that. You know what I mean? There's ways of bucking because once you're gonna have to unite one way or other. Nigga, when it go down, you gonna unite. And then you're gonna realize it's something that you should have did, but then it might be too late. But if they know if everyone would wake up and just unite right now of the same people, they have no chance. Not even on a war. I don't mean, see, people think when you say that, unite the fan. No, when they see you stand defense to protect yourself, they don't want a war. That many motherfuckers coming together. You see a million niggas like they walked on DC, but not say imagine more than that. You see how they walked to DC for Farrakhan? Like why dudes can't unite for all these murders and slaughters and things that's going like those little towns do, they riot. I give them that. And it ends up being a riot, but it's not the point of being a riot. The point is uniting, standing up together, and it'll be peaceful if they see everyone uniting. I see a small fraction of a little town, they gonna lock it down, martial law. They gonna let them tear shit
Yeah,
up.
cause
Yeah.
that shit Kanye spitting is fucking La La Land.
Yeah.
That shit he's spitting is fucking La La Land.
No, I just
That
agree
shit
with that one
that
point. He
that shit
said
he's spitting is
choice.
fucking La La Land. That
Yeah,
shit
that
he's
one
spitting.
point he said choice, that's
He
real.
bugging.
You got a
And
choice.
they motherfuckers gonna come together and love. We need love. We need love.
No, we
Right?
do. We do.
And
But look,
love is a
it's on
powerful.
truth the way he is saying. You know what I'm
Look,
saying?
look, 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 look. He's an obvious glitch in the
mm-hmm,
Matrix. Feel
Right,
me?
right.
He's an obvious glitch in the motherfucking Matrix. He's a
I know
psyops.
I know what you
He's a
about to say,
psyops
right?
because
Yeah, I know where you going.
look how many gravitated towards the whole narrative of Kanye West. Fuck
mm-hmm.
Right.
is Kanye? You know what I'm saying?
They
Everyone gravitated to the narrative of Kanye West.
they
Even the ones that said that they avoided fucking avoiding it, are the motherfuckers talking about it.
distraction, right.
You got
It's
motherfuckers that said
distraction.
that they avoiding it, but they talk about it. Fuck is
It's
going on? How that work?
distraction, right.
Feel me? Feel
Mm-hmm.
me? Meanwhile, there's
Come on.
something else going
Come
on.
on.
What he's saying, hey, if it makes sense to you, it makes sense to you. If it don't make sense to you, it don't make sense to you.
Mm-hmm.
However, and after it makes sense or don't make sense, then what? What happens after that?
You
What
do
happens after
something
that?
about it. He
You know what I'm
said
Right,
you do
saying?
something about it.
right.
After you
There's
tired
no
of being a slave, what do
reparations.
you do about it? You come together and you do some shit about it.
Yeah.
What do you
You know
do
what I'm
about
saying?
it? What do you do about it? In regards to what he's talking about and the chick
Yeah.
that was sitting next to him, what's the chick name? The black chick that came up there that was with him on TMZ.
I don't
What's the
know. I
black chick
just
name?
I just
What's her
seen
name? Crawford or some
just
shit like
seen
that?
him say what he
Or
said.
okay, whatever her name is,
And I
and
cut
her.
it. Yeah, after dude
You
cursed
know,
him out.
they robbing and Catwoman.
Right.
hmm But I
Yeah.
mean, do what about that
All
though?
I see was the black dude.
Specifically, do what about that specifically? What he's talking about, what he's
Oh
talking
no,
about
I
has no
don't know.
fuction
I'm just
relevance
talking about the
in all that
distraction
right now. I'm
and
talking to Mook. to
Yeah.
Mook when he said we do something about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, do what about it? Because what he's talking about, that shit holds no weight for real, for
Yeah.
real. In reality, you know what I'm saying? What he's talking
Right.
about, that motherfuckers is caught up in what he's talking about.
Right.
Once you start talking like that, then I already know what the role is starting to look like. When you
Mm-hmm.
start speaking that way,
Yeah. You heard the song with him and T.I.?
nah, I didn't listen. I ain't listen to it.
Yeah,
I
you gotta
saw it.
hear that
They
shit.
had a. Yeah, I ain't listen to it.
As he
But you
talk
know,
about everything he talk about the road, he talk about T.I. is supposed to be the nigga for the street telling him, nigga, you bugged out, you crazy. Like you going against, and he's the one, the conscience going back against it. Like, nah, this is
motherfucker
why I'm really
TFZ,
doing it.
motherfucker put
This is why I'm
motherfucker
really doing
TFZ,
it. But niggas think I'm
TFZ put
doing it for
Kanye
no
West up
reason.
there.
He
TFZ
said
put Kanye West up there.
he
You feel
said in
me?
the rap that it was a distraction himself. That's why I said, oh, I can't even
Yeah,
play this
he's a
because it's
glitch.
playing with my video.
He all
But
over
he
the place.
said it. He said it in the song with Ti. So whoever go listen to that song with Ti. He said, y'all niggas distract. Y'all niggas thinking I'm talking about one thing and I'm talking about a whole nother motherfucking thing else.
Y'all forgot. Y'all forgot that man from Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He said,
What?
you see me doing this, you see me doing that, but that's not what's really taking place. That's not really what's going on.
I don't think the position that he's in even matters if he's from Chicago. The position that he's in,
True.
what he's being
Yeah.
used
Yeah.
Right.
for right now,
Yeah.
that doesn't even
What
serve because
he's trying to break free from.
Yeah.
he's out there with homegirl.
Yeah.
He out there with
Yeah.
Kim. He
Yeah.
out there with
He out
Kim.
there on their side.
Yeah, he
But
out
what
there with
he's
Kim
saying,
chilling.
still a part of it, still spoke to me. You know, right or wrong,
Yeah,
part of it
yeah.
spoke
That
to
was
me.
the whole purpose
That's just
because that's
perfect.
how you have these beings that vibrate on a certain density. They
Yeah.
vibrate on a certain density using your emotions. That's how they telepathically influence you. That's how they get to you.
Oh
They
no,
work
this
on
he
your
can't
they work
influence
on
me.
your
My mind was already
they
set
work
on
on
don't be a
your
slave
emotions.
before he ever came.
You know, choice.
Before Kanye was ever saying that. I been
Motherfucker
saying
had
do
a rope
something.
around his neck. He did that by choice. Motherfucker had a rope around his neck. You know, according to the script.
Oh yeah,
Know what I'm saying?
according to the
According to
script,
the
he a
script,
slave himself.
motherfucker burnt alive.
Hmm.
Motherfucker get burnt alive in front of his other half while she's pregnant. While she's pregnant with their child in her belly, the
Hmm.
father gets set on fire while she's watching him being placed on fire so it could have a psychological effect on the child that has not even entered this world yet is developing in the womb. What do you mean a choice? There was a process that took place. There was something
Hmm.
that happened to where it mentally, spiritually broke us down. We came out
Yeah,
of the womb. We came out of the fucking womb, broke down.
yeah,
That's
That's
what
what
the
the
yeah.
reason
father
why they was
saying.
But you
doing
don't
that.
stay
Niggas ain't
breakdown.
listen. Niggas ain't choose to
Yeah.
do no shit like
Come
that.
on, come
You
on.
Yeah.
gonna fucking choose? You gonna choose to get burnt
Okay.
alive?
What about
No.
Harriet Tubman? Harriet Tubman said she didn't want to be a slave no more. So what did she do?
And she bucked.
She bucked exactly because she ain't
And
want to be
she
a slave no more because she
and
realized it was
she
a choice.
bucked.
She
But
realized it was a choice, and
look
she
how
made a
many
choice.
years later that took place. That took place so many
But it
years
took
later
place.
because it had to come through the genes in order for particular
Yeah.
people to be activated. To be
Hmm.
activated,
There you
to be
go.
triggered, to go off, to be
Yeah.
that
There you go. There you
particular
go. Come
Yeah.
on.
There you
being
go. That's it right
in
there.
our story or history in order for that to be stamped there as a reference of what took place then, what it led to. Because
That's it
motherfuckers
right
wasn't
there.
getting shit. Motherfuckers wasn't doing shit. It's a choice 400 years
So
that long.
like
What do you
Fa said.
mean?
So
That's
like
violation when he said that shit. That's straight
so like
violation.
Fa.
Because if
So
anyone know the
Fa.
core of the script and how it's how the narrative go,
Right.
feel me? We went through. We was coming out of the womb tormented.
Right.
Hmm.
So like
We was
Fa
coming.
said,
We was falling out our moms. We was coming out our moms tormented. Our great grandparents,
right,
our
right.
grandparents
Like
was
Fa
coming out of
said.
the
Go ahead.
womb tormented.
Go ahead. So we made
Feel
a
me?
so we made a
I ain't make no
choice for the
fucking nigga ain't make no choice
survival.
to be burnt alive. Ain't nobody make no choice to be
Listen,
burnt
listen.
alive.
So we made a
Like you said,
choice.
you
Listen,
not having it with police. It's the same way nobody would accept or choose to be burnt alive unless they was taken by force to be done that way. The
boy,
same way.
that's a
So I
fact.
guess the motherfucker, hold up, motherfucker got hung from the bridge out here in Georgia in the
Uh,
beginning of the week. I guess
uh,
Yeah.
they said it was a suicide. So I guess that was by choice too.
Right.
They
Right. Right.
hanging niggas now in Georgia
They
and
right.
hanging
Tennessee. They
niggas.
niggas is being found
So,
hung.
so,
So this is
Yeah.
by choice.
all right. So what you do about it now,
What you do about it now?
What you do about
Nigga,
what? You
nigga ain't
say,
finna hang me.
nigga?
Nigga ain't finna hang me.
That's
what you
why
do
I
about
asked you the
what?
question. So that goes into what Fi was saying, right? Like we made a choice for the safety of our spirit and my ancestors and our kids to not upright, to not unite and fight, so the spirit live on because we knew that other great warrior spirit was gonna come back into existence. Meanwhile, others did make choice to allow themselves to be forcefully tortured, burned, hung, castrated, and killed because they didn't want it no more. They didn't want to. They couldn't. They didn't want to fuck with the system
Yeah,
no
but
more. So you
no
know what I
one could
mean. The choice
positively
goes
speak on
both
that.
ways.
No one could
The choice
positively
goes
speak on
both
that unless they was
ways.
there. Feel me? That's something
Yeah.
that's supposed to resonate within
Yeah.
someone, within
Right.
their
Yeah.
cellular DNA. That's supposed to
Yeah.
resonate with a motherfucker in their cellular DNA.
Right.
Feel me?
No. I'm
That's
not
what's supposed.
saying what you said
That's
was
what's
wrong.
because no one could positively say
I'm
this is
not
what motherfuckers
saying
say
what
that
you
that was a
said
choice. That
was
shit is
Oh
crazy
no,
to
wrong.
me.
no, it's not a
That's a
positive choice. Just
choice,
not a
bro.
positive choice.
Yo, listen. That's a choice that my grandmother's grandmother, or grandmother. But even though my grandmother was
Right.
slaves,
Right.
my grandfathers was the slaves. You know what I mean? But see, you know what I
My
mean.
Right.
ancestors,
Yeah.
my
But that
ancestors
goes
fought just to
on.
keep their last name. They still got their last name to
Yeah.
this day.
But look,
So
this is
that
the
goes
thing.
Yeah.
on. That
You
goes
know,
on to say, you know what I
that's the
mean.
whole point.
Hold on.
Because that shit got motherfuckers
So hold
gripped.
on. You know what I mean? So that goes on to say, like my grandmother and which would be considered my ancestors. You know what I mean? Right?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Right? Made a choice, right, to not fight, right, because they knew that day was coming, where that warrior spirit was coming again. And that's me. That's coming back in my generation.
Hmm.
70s babies.
Cause I know you sure ain't
So,
finna let a
like you
motherfucker
said,
hang
it
you.
came through the womb of the kids. Yeah, true. All that's true. I ain't taking for that. I just said it's
Hmm.
a choice that was made either way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it was for the betterment of our people, or if it was just uh, for the betterment of our people. You know what I mean? Either way, it was for the betterment of our people
Yeah.
to be where we at, because you still have to bring into account, because I ain't finished. I just wanted to bring that part. I said what
Right.
makes it substantial is the 400 years.
Hmm.
See,
Right.
you know what I mean? And that's something.
430 years, right?
Yeah. I mean, according to how long a year it really went down, yes.
430.
But I'm saying to mark the seal of of an event, of a prophecy that was taking place, then you would truly understand the reason of
Right.
the choice, because that had to go down there. If that was us, if that's us, if that's how they
Right.
tied it in, right? So the 400 years. You feel me? Either way, it would had to be, because that was the way I had brought it when I
11,
first came
11,
around.
11, 11,
It's
11.
11
Doors is
11.
Gates
open.
open, yeah. That's how I
Hmm.
brought it when I brought it to the floor when it was going down
Doors is open.
before. So yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
well, I wouldn't like to see it, but I would like to see it. I would like to see every fucking body say it was a choice when the fucking lights go out.
Right,
You
right.
ain't gonna have no damn choice.
Say
You
that
either
was a
do or you
motherfucking
don't.
But
You either
choice.
gonna make it or you ain't.
And fucking they turn the fucking lights off. When they fucking flip the switch, I want to see everybody fucking say that
I
was the
dimmed the
fucking
lights on
choice.
out, and it was all ready.
Turn the motherfucker
Look,
off.
and your choice better be
Mhm.
turn inside out or die. One or the other. You gonna turn
Shit.
inside out, you gonna die.
Hey,
You
you
make
What
some
choice you
instant
got
choices
then?
when them lights go
go
out.
out.
We was in a
When the lights
blackout
go out.
here.
Remember, Elijah?
Yeah, we was in
We
a
was in the
blackout here.
blackout here, right?
Hmm.
You made some
Hey,
instant choices. get
Yeah.
we got a generator though.
Yeah, like Yahoo World, I was just saying the other
Quick,
day.
he went to hooking shit up.
I was just saying the other day, like, what if you got to go in the woods and survive? Is you ready for that shit?
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
Is
jump
you
in
ready
that
to survive in the woods, my nigga?
Right.
Right. It
that
get
car,
real
get the
funky.
supplies
It get
from.
real funky. It get real funky.
Yeah,
It's
we
crazy.
was good after
Yeah,
that. Shit, we was
Get
real
real
good.
funky.
We
Shit
was
looking crazy.
chill. But you know,
Get real funky.
this a different blackout that's coming. You know what I mean? So it's not no scare tactic shit when we say this. Some people should be scared. You know what I mean? Because they having a clue. So I know when he's talking, he's not making that reference. You know what I mean towards me. Like I don't know what's happening, what's gonna happen when the lights go off. That's a general, what I mean, statement for people
Yeah,
to
why you
really
gotta
open
explain
your
that, motherfucker?
eyes.
Shit, look, you ain't gotta explain from what I'm saying. What I'm saying is
No,
what I'm
no, no. I
saying.
ain't talking to
They,
you.
they, they, they,
I'm
they
not
gonna have
talking to you. I'm talking to the
shit.
people.
We kicking. It's Freestyle
Yeah, yeah,
Friday.
yeah.
Motherfucker know the vibes. Feel me? Motherfucker know the
Right.
vibes. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Motherfucker know the vibes. Like, come on,
No, because
motherfucker
I
know the
never
vibes.
said that.
Shit.
I never said,
Shit. If motherfucker shook daddy,
motherfuckers.
then they need to
But
be.
today I said I'm gonna start
They
saying
need to be shook daddy.
some motherfuckers need to be shook daddy. Right. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying
you
right
shook
now. I never
fucking
said
daddy.
that
Hey,
when you said
shit.
that. So I wanted to say that tonight. Like, motherfucker, this is what Mayday is about. You feel me?
Oh.
Because this shit from what I posted from the other night ain't been nothing but some shit going down. Like like he was about to say, I thought he was about to say, when you bring it up to the now, you get into some shit, with the Bill Cosby and Kanye shit. I thought he was gonna go into,
Yeah,
because
niggas,
there's some
listen,
shit
listen, listen,
going
listen,
down,
listen.
Hawaii with
Online right now. Look,
6.9 mad.
online right now.
Mad,
Look,
yeah.
online right now. These niggas in the conscious community, they going in on a pale man, right? They going in on a pale man. Now I'm saying, yeah, and that demographic, feel me? Some of them they addressed the Kanye shit and kept it moving. Feel me? They're still addressing current events in the so-called conscious community. Motherfuckers is caught up on the same narrative from the other day. Still, meanwhile, Hawaii caught
Right.
an earthquake earlier
Come on.
today, right?
Come on.
And
Yeah.
after that earthquake took place, well, that earthquake took place while the motherfucking volcano's erupting. The volcano is lit city right now. This shit is erupting. This shit is getting ready to blow. Boom. Hours later, Hawaii gets hits again. 6.9 earthquake. Rocks it. Wah. Lava coming in the streets.
Right. He
This
just sent me
this
that.
this is going on right
No,
now
right
while
now.
these
Right.
motherfuckers is doing lives about fucking Kanye and Bill Cosby. Fuck
Right.
out of
Right.
here. Fuck
That's
out
my
of here.
point. Let's
I
go.
just say, what?
Get it. Get it.
What?
That's why we say live in theory ain't new straight from the ether. Like it be like live covered events, tied it in with all your little spookologies and all that shit you want to talk about. All that shit you want to debate about all day about. But you ain't
I'm
paying
trying to
attention
figure
to
out
the
how we
shit.
can take. I'm trying to figure out how the fuck we can take cover. These
Right.
niggas is talking about this nigga's case.
Right.
If he's going to jail, he's going to jail. If he's not, he's not. Hey, what the fuck is that gonna do for me? Nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
it's nothing,
Well,
it's
cool. Talk
nothing.
about it. Took
Oh,
Malachi.
no.
Talk about it.
These some current events. You know what I'm saying? Because the events are taking place because of the currents. There's certain
Right.
kind of currents. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So the events are taking place. You know what I mean? You motherfuckers the current events.
So the day before that was the tornadoes. The day after after that it's just now the earthquake.
Listen, tomorrow is what? What is tomorrow? What is tomorrow? What is tomorrow? What's tomorrow?
Cinco de
What's
Mayo.
tomorrow? Tomorrow's the 5th. Tomorrow's May 5th. What happens on May 5th? What takes place on May 5th? On
Mayday.
May 5th is when what happens?
5-5.
Planetary alignment. Planetary alignment. On May 5th, the planets line up. On May 5th. That's when the
Go.
strongest energy.
Go.
See, the volcanoes
Go.
erupting, right? The volcanoes erupting, and Hawaii got hit with two earthquakes back to back. Bang, bang.
Right.
Because of the pull.
Right.
on the planet, like the stress on the planet right now. Tomorrow's gonna be intense.
That's why the picture of the moon we sent in the hangouts was so low and close and big like that, and then the star was all the way on the other side where we had the pictures when it was up. When it first night the full moon came and was shining on top of the house, it was all the way to the right of it. Then as it was moving down to the left, the star started moving into different angles. And then all of a sudden one night that shit was just down by the fence and the star was on the other side. On it was all the way under it on the left. It started from the right, went to the left, and then popped back up top on top of it on the right in an angle. It was crazy. So what's the took go?
Why is this out at night?
Yeah, the flow's been wilding too. Everything been wilding. Everybody just dropped. My crew just dropped from the call. Answer to. I don't know if they missed it
Yeah,
or
my
not.
shit just dropped too.
And that's another maybe like ever since I was in it, everything been bugging. It been at 5G and you trying to catch up.
Malachi, what's happening?
Malachi probably talking to his people.
I have to switch this folder in a minute.
For the sequel. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's real.
But yeah, man,
Dudes
you
call
know.
talk about all this other shit. They pay
Hmm.
attention to the news, the weather, nature. You know what I mean? Even instincts. Like, what kind of instinct you got? Like, cause my instincts is 10. My spidey sense is tingling. You know what I mean?
999.
Yeah,
Oh,
that shit's going off bananas.
that's going on. Tomorrow gonna be interesting. Saturday. Tomorrow gonna be interesting. Tomorrow going into next week. Go Monday, Tuesday. Feel me? May is mayhem.
I ain't even been at the
Mayday, Mayday.
last 2 days.
What's been happening since
I couldn't
Mayday
even
came
get
into
rest.
place?
I ain't
What's
even been able to
Mayday
sleep.
associated with? Mayday is associated with what? Planes coming out of the sky, right? Mayday, Mayday. What's been happening lately
Yeah,
since May came in?
yeah.
Planes been coming out of the sky. That's why I've been saying Mayday, Mayday, because fucking planes is coming out of the sky. Planes come out of the sky all over the fucking place right now. Watch how many more planes come out of the sky. Planes gonna be dropping crazy.
Right.
Planes gonna be fucking falling out of the sky crazy. You see, the chick got sucked up in the fucking plane, right? Fuck that happened.
Right.
Huh.
He said this got sucked up in a plane. Where?
Homegirl got sucked up in the something and tore ass up. Tore ass to pieces.
Wow.
That's early this month. Oh. April showers bring May flowers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying this is what bloomed from April. Well, it's
Yeah.
preset in April.
Right.
Came into May.
Right.
Right before we reach June. And like I said earlier, Ramadan, you already know, with Ramadan, it always goes, they perform during Ramadan. A lot May is the month of fucking false flags.
Right.
Crazy false flags going on. They start bad drills next month, next week.
Oh yeah, Mookie got knocked off too. Damn.
Yeah, we got knocked off.
But yeah, go ahead. What you say there?
I said they start drills,
Drills, yeah.
mass casualty drills next month.
Right.
I'm saying, yeah. Oh, I got a call in on this other. What's the name? Mm-hmm.
Piece of fake. Get these from. These yours?
Hmm?
These yours?
Yeah.
Yeah. What happened, Mook? Huh?
Yeah.
Yo.
Mm-hmm. This shit dropped out too.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. My
Yeah.
shit knocked out too. Huh. Yeah. We just talking about them planes falling out the sky.
Oh
They got
yeah.
knocked out again. Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. Planes falling out the sky. Shit glitching.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm saying,
People glitching too.
Whoa.
look at the code, look at the code of Kanye West. The
Yeah.
code of Kanye West wasn't what he was talking about with the slavery. The
Mm-hmm.
code of Kanye West was when he was talking about that he was hooked on what? Opioids. What is the number one drug pandemic in the country right now attacking the Caucasians? Opioids.
Mm-hmm.
Opioids and fentanyl.
Yep.
Where does the fentanyl, where does it come from? Asia. It come from China. The Asians.
They had that shit on the news.
See what I'm saying? But the key thing about opioids is this: the metal.
It
We
says
know that the
the growth.
pharmaceuticals, the pills are to build up metal in the brain. They don't have to chip you to control you. All they have to do is, if you're on shit like opioids, all they have it causes enough metal buildup.
Yo, look at
All they
that
have to
shit.
do is send a
What's
signal.
that
They
behind
send
you,
a
Mookie?
signal.
But that's
They
Krill,
send
bro.
a signal to you from Krill in the field.
That Krill in the field.
Krill in the field.
Mm.
Hmm.
See?
But they send a signal. They send a signal to your head.
Yeah.
So if the system switched to 5G, motherfuckers is glitching.
Yeah.
If you on them opioids and shit like that, feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That shit went crazy.
Right behind his head floating.
Yeah, you see the
What the motherfucker said? The
top still
motherfucker
around.
said
Mm-hmm.
we should start trusting the pharmaceuticals, the The pharmaceuticals. The niggas said that we should start trusting the pharmaceuticals because they actually help us.
Whoa.
See?
Nah.
Wow.
See? That's what he said.
What's the other
Well,
thing?
then he started falling asleep. You see when the nigga started falling asleep?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This nigga's glitching.
It's what? This?
Mhm. Wow.
Yeah, niggas is glitching. That's the part why I wanted to do the show on Made It. Cause people, I could see, you could see the effects. You could see the effects.
Listen,
I need
Bill
some help.
Gates,
Help here.
Bill Gates just came out, right? Bill Gates just came out and said that the country, this country, could possibly lose 30 million people within 6 months. Now, when Bill Gates came out with this, was at the same time as the Kanye Bill Cosby shit is going on, and Meek Mill and Nas and Khalees. The same time is when this came out. Now, what are they talking about? They're not talking about what Bill Gates said. Bill Gates said that this country can possibly lose 30 million people with no problem within 6 months because of a coming pandemic, a disease that'll be uncontrollable. Now, coincidentally, a few days after that, CDC announces that there is an uncontrollable disease that's out right now. Also, coincidentally, remember last month and the month before last with the missing CDC doctor, the black dude that went missing from CDC, and they found him in the river, face up.
I seen something on TV the other night. I don't know if it was the news or one of them shows, and they was talking about this guy that they rushed his house and they came out with all these containers that he was. I think he was working with the Jews, or he was a Jubicite or something like that. And this dude was rich. And he brought some shit back from Africa and all over when they was doing digs, and he created some type of disease, and this shit is supposed to wipe out the people in the 6 months.
Yeah, you got to share that link.
And it's something through drugs. I don't know if we was watching it on TV or I was watching it on YouTube. And it showed the dude
Yeah,
when he was young before he grew up, like, and then they showed him when he was old and what he looked like and what his real intentions was. Wow, that's crazy. It came out that nigga house with mad containers. Was that? Wasn't? Didn't you look up on the TV screen that night? Right. You know how I was look? They was look. They bringing all the containers out that nigga house.
Yeah.
With the disease.
Yeah. They had them havoc suits on.
Yeah, they had them havoc suits on with the helmets. So it was TV. I gotta find out. I don't know if I hit record on that. I'm gonna check. That's it. That shit was crazy. And I think they was talking about pharmaceuticals and drugs and all that. And they was talking about that fentanyl. How that shit's an epidemic now. Killing
yeah,
like crazy.
yeah.
They ain't giving nobody none of that real. They ain't getting nobody nothing close to real now.
Look,
Yeah.
Kanye West told everybody that they should trust the pharmaceuticals.
Hell no.
This is what he told everybody. Everybody talk about that slave shit. What he said was trust the pharmaceuticals. That's what the motherfucker said. Just the pharmacy. We know who the pharmaceuticals are. That's Rite Aid. That's where they perform their rites, their sorcery, and witchcraft. But it's obvious because he's surrounded by witches, ain't he? That's what the Kardashians are, witches, bruja.
We was building about that last night, right?
Mm-hmm.
You was breaking it down to me when you made the correlation with the witches of Brunswick.
The witches
Now,
of Brunswick.
he said, "Who you think Kanye West
That's
is?"
that's who Kanye West is right now. He's fucking
I
Jack
say,
Nicholson in Shining.
he's Jack
He's he's
Nicholson
he's Jack Nicholson in Shining. That's Kanye West right now.
and the witches of Brunswick.
Eastwood.
Eastwick, right? Oh,
Eastwick.
you said Brunswick.
Yeah.
Fucking witches of Eastwick
Yeah, Eastwick.
with old Jack.
One of my favorite shows. I was crazy. I was like, they got his ass.
Fucking that's old Jack right there. In the Matrix, old Jack. Shit.
And that's what I said earlier. Dudes caught in
Honey,
the
are you
Matrix now.
home?
Like, get up out the Matrix. How you still caught in the Matrix?
Honey, are you home?
Niggas ain't come on this.
Honey, are you home?
They knew they was gonna get tonight.
Definitely about the witches.
Yeah. Warlocks.
They can try to set us back to the pharmacy.
Right?
They try to set us back to the farm. Trust the pharmaceuticals, the pharmacy.
Yo, niggas don't even see how it
Try
transformed though.
to send us back to the farm.
That's how slavery transformed to a mental shackle system now. Dudes don't want to let them shackles go. Even your favorite rapper telling you that, nigga. Nigga, if you on morphine, you a moron.
Come back.
But then I see some today where it was one of the videos where what was it? It was the Guardians of the Ancient something. And I could go look it up, but I don't want to do it. Let me do it just in case.
All right, while you do that, pause me real quick. I gotta get the other phone.
I'm just gonna get it. Malachi thanked me for posting it earlier.
All right, I'll be back. You heard?
Yeah.
All right, well.
What's the name of this shit?
You typing?
That's
Mookie.
That's Mookie typing.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to take it. Yeah, I'll get ready to take it in a minute. I'm getting ready to go to work in early here, so I ain't finna be on too long.
All right.
Malachi.
What up, though, Mook?
Boop, boop.
Yo.
What's been up?
Not much, just working hard.
Yeah.
And getting the house in order.
Right. Yeah.
Bonding with the family. And sitting out here kicking it with crib.
Right. Always kick me with him. Kick it
Gotta
with
kick it.
yourself.
Yeah, gotta kick it with yourself. You would amaze yourself if you just spent time with yourself. You'd amaze yourself.
Right.
Right. I like
I was
that.
just telling the kids that, well, they grown kids, so they grown. But I was
Uh-huh.
telling them, I was like, I'll be wanting some me time, like
Oh,
no,
I found it.
not to be bothered time.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like don't say nothing to me. Like everybody need that.
Mm-hmm.
People be scared to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I found the other video I
And they
was
find
looking
it
for.
strange when you like, if you just want to relax and be by yourself, people think you're acting funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
name of that video is called The Ancient Guardians of the Living Library, the original experiment.
The what?
The Ancient Guardians of the Living Library, the original
Oh, that video. Why you? That's the one
experiment.
you was looking for. Left.
Yeah, I wanted him to speak before he left. That's what I was trying to get him to talk. You know how he is. You attention span
Any,
short.
any,
You probably got a phone call.
Mook. Any, new findings you find this week? You always make some correlations to something.
Any new findings? You know what I found out? I don't know if it's appropriate for this show, but I just have found out just the power of words.
Yeah.
And when you get alone and you start making affirmations and meaning what you say, you know, when you or taking from a script that you've written or something that you want to speak, or whether it's a scripture. See,
Yeah.
a lot of people got a problem with the Bible, but not knowing secrets in it. Like if you go to the Psalms, there's certain things you can recite
Yeah.
and it release certain power, you know what I'm saying? Because it's
I mean,
power in the words itself. People get so stuck on religion, you know, they don't know that that book is a magical book. It can be used for hoodoo. It ain't just the Bible, just your own words. You see
let,
what I'm
let me
saying?
let me read this man. This man, just because you said Psalms, right? This
Yeah.
old man. I was just being nice. I said, "What are you reading?" And he said, "You know what? You can have it, and it's on Psalms too, and it's a woman's Bible." But I never read, so I didn't read it. But I marked the page. I'm gonna read it now, just because you said it.
Yeah.
But I bet you go with. All right. I know. See, that's why I said say something because I know we're gonna make some correlations. I came in here, it's all beat up and everything, but it's on Psalms 97, between 95 and 97. The pages 94 and 99 actually. This page say 96 and 99 through 96. So it says, "Sing to the Lord a new song, for he has done marvelous things. His right hand and his holy arm have worked salvation for him. The Lord has made his salvation known and and revealed his righteousness to the nations. He has remembered his love, his faithfulness to the house of Israel. All the ends of the earth have seen the salvation of our God. Shout for joy to the Lord, all the earth. Burst into a jubilant song with music. Make music to the Lord with the harp and the sound of singing, with trumpets and the blast of the ram's horns. Shout for joy before the Lord, the King."
Amen. Mm-hmm.
So that's talking about those words and those tones.
There you go. There you go. And every time you see the word the Lord, all you do is placing your higher self
Yourself.
there.
Yes.
People don't understand that part. Like today, I've been listening to a lot of gospel worship music,
Yeah.
and I was debating with a few people. They talking about they hate gospel music. They hate. I said, how can you hate something that's about victory and winning?
Right.
And
Right.
you if you call yourself a God and you can't stand to hear a song singing about your God being awesome. I've been saying that all day. My God is awesome. He can move mountains. You see what
Right.
I'm saying? What he said, heal me from my sickness and shelter me from the rain. You see what I'm saying? That's talking about myself. You see what I'm saying? About every plan that I'm making for 2018. I'm knowing that I'm going in this fight that, man, my God is awesome. So every affirmation I make, every step that I take, every plan and preparation that I take, because the scripture says the right division and make it plain. How can you, where's the evil in writing the vision and making it plain? That means
Ain't
putting
nothing
your
wrong
plan
with it.
on paper. You see what I'm saying?
Let me tell you what I did. When
Mm-hmm.
I was homeless, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And I said I was tired of it. I was doing stuff to get out of that situation, but
Mm-hmm.
I also wrote intentions down.
Mm-hmm.
Every last one of those intentions is fulfilled. Every last one.
Amen. Right.
You can call
Mm-hmm.
it subliminal thought, just putting it,
Yeah.
whatever.
Affirmation.
Some people
Affirmations.
some people call it script writing.
Right. But
Whatever.
every last one of
Mm-hmm.
those things I wrote down. So I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I got one of them was to get a house that I
Mm-hmm.
own for me and my children to, never had to go through that again. I own my house now.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? So every
Mm-hmm.
last one. So I know what you're talking about.
Yep. So just because I can't stand these new generation of fake conscious folk, I'm going back to being a Christian. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, hey.
Just to prove to them that these so-called Christians got more power than these negative ass conscious folks who
Right,
don't understand. They talking about ancestors and don't have no ancestral power because you
right.
don't even know your ancestors use hoodoo. You see what I'm saying? So they don't understand these concepts. So just because I can't stand them, I'm gonna show you that it don't matter what it is you practice, you make it powerful. You
Yeah,
see what I'm saying? Because
yeah.
it's about your empowerment.
I
I
know
don't care. I can
more
go.
spiritual
There you go.
Christians that could read people and
Mm-hmm.
speak in tongues than the conscious folks.
Right. Only thing they talking about they gods. What you the god over Facebook? And I know you ain't the god over Facebook. That's Mark Zuckerberg. He the god over Facebook. You ain't running a damn thing.
Right.
Whenever you trying to get out that state of God
Mm-hmm.
into something higher.
I think when people use that word, the subliminal thought behind it is destruction. Really, when you talk about
Mm-hmm.
God, you really talk about destruction. Really, so people
Mm-hmm.
need to really stop that because really, if you talk
Right,
about
right,
Lord is different than God.
right. I don't like to use the word God. Even when I'm talking to my mom now, because she's a Christian, and I'm trying to break her off from using the word God, because it don't really have the word God don't really have no value to it. It's just
Right.
good. You know,
Good
that's
good.
not, if you want to go start using practical terms, God is not one of them.
Right.
You know, even the word angel just means messenger. So, even that word is an imaginary word. I don't like to use the word angel. I don't like to use the word God. I'm giving those terms back. I don't need those terms. You see?
Demons is messengers too. Shit.
There you go. There you
Right.
go.
Right.
They more real. Them demons more real than these damn gods is.
Right. Right. Right.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
demons,
Exactly.
demons demand your attention.
Right.
There you go.
Because you can see
Whispers.
what
They
kind of
Mm-hmm.
whispers
God,
too.
you
Right.
know what
And
I'm
you
saying?
can sense it all over their demeanor.
Right.
Demeanor, yeah.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm. What kind of demon are you? Let me
Right.
check your demeanor. You
Mm-hmm. You
kicking it
know?
with the demons.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Somebody said earlier that Dr. York destroyed Christianity. I said, hold on, you ain't studied the same person I did. He ain't destroyed a damn thing. What he did was he was a reformer. He ain't
Right.
destroyed a bitch ass thing.
Right.
How you, if he
He,
destroyed it,
he
right?
explained what was
He
not
explained,
understood.
right?
Yeah.
So he ain't come. If he destroyed it, that means the Vatican, the motherfuckers would be dethroned right now if he destroyed it. That's not what he did. See, that's how you know the ones who studied and the ones who didn't and the ones who parrot and shit that they don't know what they talking about. You
He
know,
took the
they
head.
said,
He took the
He
head off
destroyed the
of the
seven
Dodge. He took the
churches.
head off of the Dodgel. He took the head
He
off
mm-hmm,
of the
destroyed the seven
Dodgel.
churches,
You know what I'm
right?
saying?
mm-hmm,
Don't you remember
But
the
he
old? There's
restored.
an old photo of him.
He
Old
restored.
photo
Um,
of taking the heads off of the
Doctrine.
Dodgels.
mm-hmm,
You know what I'm saying? With the sword of truth,
right,
the
and that
sword
go
of
back,
transliteration
right,
and
right, and
translating. And
that go back all the way back to Gene Isis and what how do you pronounce it in Hebrew? Better sheath, how you pronounce
Badashif,
it? Better
Badashif.
sheath. When the prophecy was uh uh the seed of Nicobal, what he said? He said, "You shall bruise the head of the serpent, and you
Right.
shall bruise his heel." You see what I'm saying? He took the head off of like you just said.
Hmm.
hmm They don't know. That's why he's called. That's why he's called the Lamb, the Laam, the hook, the crook. You see what I'm saying? He's the reformer. He ain't destroyed nothing.
Uh,
Niggas under illusions. Like you don't know what that motherfucker talk. You a new school person and you listen to what somebody else said.
mhm.
He ain't how the fuck can he destroy some shit and then tell you to wait for the Messiah to come? Tell me how to do that. What? A kingdom can't be divided against itself. You see, he
Right.
said he was the forerunner for the real Messiah. So how did he destroy it? He said, wait for it.
Right. Is on his way.
It's on his way. A crisis. The Christ.
A crisis.
It's a
Exactly.
crisis. Lights out.
A fucking crisis. What happens when Christ
hmm
returns? Fucking, it gets critical.
It gets critical.
It gets fucking critical. Oh, critical. Mhm.
Yeah. You know, I don't care if the topic ain't popular, but that's what it is. I don't
Yeah.
like at first I was bashing Christians all day. I'm shutting the hell
Right.
up now. I'm these conscious folk need to get banged on now.
Well, that's how it's supposed to go when you grow.
Yep.
When
Uh,
you grow out of foolishness. You know what I mean?
hmm
Oh, this what you made me think of because you said he was a reformer, right? So it made me think of something I had sent you on chapter 19, Al Kidder, Mookie,
hmm
when
Oh
we was talking
shit!
about the bendies,
What happened?
Say
huh?
that. Oh, yeah, the bendies. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but it's
Yahuwah
yeah,
broke
that's a
that
chapter.
down.
There's a
yeah, that's
chapter of
because I
He
was
broke
saying
it
one
murder.
down.
time
The
Yahuwah was
bendy,
it made me think Yahoo. I'm
the
sorry.
bendy was for the woman, not the male.
No, no,
Yeah,
no,
You
that
no.
shit.
see?
Yeah,
But I was just referring
yeah,
to the one that I sent you because you just
Okay.
was talking about him being a reformer. So
Yeah.
I had because one time Yahuel and Malachi guys was talking about he wasn't a destructive God, right?
Yeah, I
But
remember.
in this chapter 19 it say this. He said, and who will prepare the way for the Messiah by turning the hearts of fathers to the sons and the sons to the father? Or
Amen.
else I, Malachi, will strike the earth with utter destruction.
right.
hmm
Yeah, so yeah. He
Right.
said,
Wow.
yeah,
That's what I say. He a doomsday god.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you can.
Now,
Figuratively speaking,
now,
he a
so
doomsday god.
with that being said, if Nuwabu want to say that Doctor showed Christianity, then what the hell is Nuwabu? You see what I'm saying? That shit, how is it any different? You see what I'm
No,
saying?
Nuwapu is Christianity.
There you go. There you go. It's the reformed version.
Yeah. Right.
It's in sound right reason, and it takes
Well,
away the spookism.
well, he destroyed. He did slay the seven churches. He destroyed the seven churches, but reformed the black
But
churches.
a warning
Listen,
come
listen,
before
listen. What I
destruction.
said.
If you get no, if you
Listen. What
get
I
no
said.
warning, the seven
Listen. What I
churches
said.
he came
Listen.
to
What I
give them a
said.
warning, and he
Listen. What I
told them to get
said.
their house right. You
Listen.
see
What
what
I
Yeah,
I'm
said.
saying?
yeah, yeah. Because that's
I
a
said.
warning
I said.
in
That's
jail.
a
That's what
warning.
the
So that
warning
means
to church.
if that means listen, if that means if they did get right, ain't no need for destruction. So if I'm coming to the seven churches and I'm saying, look, this is what's good about you, but this is what you need to change. That's not destruction. That's a warning before
No,
destruction. To
not.
let you see.
You missed what I said. I
All
said he
right.
destroyed the seven churches, but only
Uh,
reformed the church of the Negroes, the black people. He gave
oh,
them a warning. The other
yeah.
churches that he had to slay, the popes and all them, he slayed those. Those churches are named
Mm-hmm.
in jail. Those
Yeah.
churches. Those don't
Yeah.
have nothing to do with Baptists.
Yeah, but
None of
what
this
did
stuff.
he say? He didn't. It don't even say destruct. It said get right. It said this is what you need to change. That's
Nah, they
not
said the
destruction.
reformer would destroy the seven churches of the beast,
Okay.
bro.
Yeah. Of the
But
beast.
Baptists,
Of the beast.
Baptists and our black group churches have nothing to do with the churches that are named in jail. They're
Okay.
Philadelphia,
Yeah.
Phil,
Philadelphia. That's
yeah,
dealing
that's
with
one of them.
Europeans. That's dealing
Right,
with
but that
that's
was the
dealing.
seven
Yeah.
churches that was
Yeah.
that was had to be destroyed. Like
Yeah.
Yahweh said when he said he took the head of the Dijah.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He had to
Yeah.
do it. He slayed them in the Leviathan books.
Yeah.
He slayed them all over.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The seven
But
churches.
you can't
He
slay the
broke that
science. You
down.
see what I'm
He
saying?
broke that
You
down.
can't slay the science of it though. You can slay religion, but you can't slay the science and the magic. That's something you can't destroy.
Nah,
You
you
know?
can't. Nah, you can. You
Mm-hmm.
can. This is why it's a mayday situation going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is why
Mm-hmm.
they dropping bombs right now. This
Right.
is why you may have that fourth. You may get that ward. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They setting it up right now because they got no choice but to set it up. It's a
Mm-hmm.
mayday for them all day,
Yeah.
every day in America.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The forces lining
Okay.
up.
Well, it's
Rumors of
also a
war.
coming to destruction for the ignorant Negro. You know, it
Yeah,
ain't just them. You know,
yeah,
it's
yeah. No, no,
judgment.
no, 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 no.
Yeah.
We was just dealing with the current event, but dealing with the
Yeah.
with the seven churches and why
Uh-huh.
you saying you said they still powerful and you can't destroy that, and that's a lie.
I said you
I
can
mean,
destroy
I
them,
mean,
but
I
you
mean,
can't
I mean,
destroy the
I
science
mean, well,
because the
pardon me. I
science,
didn't mean to say
listen,
that
the
was a
science
lie.
don't belong to
I didn't
them.
mean to say
You
that
see
was
what
a
I'm
lie.
saying?
I didn't
That's
mean
the
to say
whole
that.
purpose of come.
I didn't mean to say it was a lie. I meant to say was in the spiritual that war. See, this war is on many levels taking place right now. This is why it's important. That's why what you were saying, you was taking it to the spirituality, how the churches are and the gospel music, right? You know what I mean? So there's many levels of war. You have the war within yourself. You know what I mean? You have the war within your
Those other
mind.
ones.
Listen. You had the physical
Mm-hmm.
war. You had the spiritual war. You had the mental war. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so on.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, y'all was just saying that in the group earlier. That's crazy. But I
Mm-hmm.
get that scenario, but because people think just because you say, "Oh, you got to slay these seven churches," that the Pope and them was going to shut down and
Yeah.
it's going to stop running. No, that shit was
Yeah.
gonna shut down, but that he already slayed them spiritually to where now
Yeah.
all they got is the time within the time they have left. Because
Yeah.
like you were saying, a certain amount of people wasn't ready, right? Or
Yeah.
woke. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So we still got to extend it, 2030, the devil 33, 34. The
Yeah.
devil still got time to wiggle and move in his 6,000 year rule up. The
Yeah.
fake president and everything in office. So you know what I mean? You gotta see the
Yeah.
strategy of everything, how the events is
Yeah.
tying in from revelations from the Bible. See
Mm-hmm.
this
Mm-hmm.
because I always knew how to protect the Bible, but I also knew how to show people in the Bible where they was wrong and they had to fix shit. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? as far as church people, when it came to other people, I showed you, y'all niggas teach some other.
Yeah, right.
What
And
y'all
then I can, and then I can show all of them, and then I can show myself, and I can
so
apply
now,
how it applies to me. You see what I'm saying? Like me, I'm a Nazarite, so I could take Christian principles that's in there
right,
and make it work for me. It ain't gonna
right,
be destruction for
right,
me. It's gonna be destruction for them.
right,
You know, like for
right,
somebody else, they culture might be something else. You
right,
know, they go everybody arrive to their power. The best
right.
thing. There you go. The best thing I can relate to is Christianity because that's the path I've always been on. So
So,
that's what works for me.
so as far as our history and the renewal of our history, our math,
Yeah.
our story, you know what I
Uh huh.
mean? He reformed all the Nubian
Yeah.
religions. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Yeah.
He didn't reform their religion. He came to destroy their shit. He reformed all
Yeah.
ours, whether you NOI, you know what I mean, Christian, Hebrew, Israelite, whatever, Muslim.
Yeah.
He came to fix that for you. The flags are flying on the rays of
Yeah.
the sun. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? From native.
So the question is, when he say wait for the return of Messiah, who is he talking to? You see what I'm saying? Who is he talking to? You know, for those that applies to, I can't answer that for everybody. But for those who is applied to, who does that apply to? It's applying to somebody, or
Right.
for those, that can't be
Right,
ignored.
right,
That applies to somebody. That's
That
yeah,
applies to those
right,
that correlate
right.
with.
That conversation might not be
It's not
appropriate
for
for this
anyone.
setting. That conversation might not be appropriate for this setting, but that applies to somebody or to
yeah,
some
Yeah.
group of people.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the bottom line.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah,
that's the bottom line.
So
I'm
today
saying,
I'm here
because
to say, they say if you confess for me and I confess for my Father. So I'm here to say I don't deny Christ within me,
right,
or the representative who is representing that Christ. I do not deny that. You see what I'm saying? I am a Christ light. I'm a follower of Christ.
right,
Not how they are as far as religion, but according to what this thing applies to, according to this crisis.
well, one with no wisdom says or states that it would be wise to become Christ in a
Mm-hmm.
crisis situation, right?
right,
There you go. Right.
Right.
right,
Right.
It
Right.
would only sound reason would indicate the WAPO would even indicate that it would be or make sense to become Christ in a
Mm-hmm.
crisis situation
Yeah.
because you're gonna have to be Christ like if you survive and thrive in a crisis situation.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yep. There you go.
you gotta have that Christ ship,
Mm-hmm.
so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a relationship.
And their religion, they would call it sonship. Isolating to a son. But this is Christ. This is the Christ ship.
mm-hmm,
It's not about a one specific gender. It's for all those who will.
right, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. You pick your path where you stand.
Yep.
That's how I had to go.
Yeah, as long
That's
as
Yep.
you
how I had
woke.
to go.
As
But
long as you woke.
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Like somebody
Now
said.
that I
it is.
understand that, now I know other people's way. I can't force my ways on other people. It's just as well other people can't force theirs on me. So,
Right.
people like, you a Christian? What the hell are you talking about? Only I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a personal conversation with self. For somebody else, it might be something different. But it's still all going to the same ship.
Mm,
Hey,
It's all from the mothership.
yep.
oh, but that's who touches with the mothership,
Mm-hmm.
who they call Christ.
Who they call Christ.
Who they call Christ. Yeah, I was just reading that earlier about taboos. Sadada returning with the mothership.
Yep.
Well, that's the sprout forth
So
of life. But you have a new kingdom, if you have a new heaven and a new earth, because that's what's happening. A new earth is forming. Motherfuckers
yeah.
don't realize that we're under reconstruction right now.
Oh yeah, Africa is splitting apart right now. Did you see that? They actually splitting into two continents at this time right now as we speak. Pole shifting is taking place.
Yeah, Nigeria,
Right,
it shit
right.
split.
So
Yeah,
niggas
split
think that
half.
heart is controlling all the weather. They not doing that much damn controlling. Nature is
That
doing its
Harp is
own
not
thing.
doing. Harp is not doing. There's other shit out there besides Harp.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Old programs talk
Mhm.
Fact.
about Harp.
That's
I
always
mean, old
been
programs
his
talk about
shit.
Harp. Harp. There's other shit besides Harp.
He just wanted us to know that they had that shit, but
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? There's other
Hmm.
shit besides Harp, but Harp. But what people don't give, nature
No credit. Like
no credit.
damn.
You know what I'm saying? Everything got to be
you go.
caused by them. The
Nah.
spook.
Yet,
The spook.
yet,
They're
yet
doing
they
it. They're
say,
doing this.
yet they believe in Ray or Ra. If you believe in the sun, you call the sun God. You ain't gonna give the sun no credit, my
Hmm.
nigga.
You give son no credit.
Yeah, but
You
you
don't
a
give nature
tomb,
no credit.
right? But you a tomb Ray and a tomb Ray and a coon Ray. All these Rays,
Oh shit.
Ray A,
Hmm.
Patop, Karak, Ray
Ray A.
A,
They reiterated.
Ray.
Ray A.
Yeah, you retarded, Riri. Ray Ray. Ray
Right.
Ray
Ray.
Ray's Riri.
Ray A. Ray retarded. He don't recognize the sun. Look, they say look, the father standing right before them in the sky and can't even see it, or the mother, whatever you want to call it. The son doing all this destruction, he ain't gonna give it no credit. You don't even know Ray.
Uh,
You don't even know the soul.
Right. Right.
the one that
Woo.
lights the palette. The one
Mm-hmm.
that lights the palette. You know what I'm saying? One that lights the palette.
Nigga want to talk about a character anew all day. Come on,
Right.
man. You missed the point.
Motherfucking J.
They been to the point.
This is
Man, got G over there stressed out all day, get growing gray hairs and shit, trying to teach motherfucker all day.
Talk
Like,
about
damn.
talk about Adu. Talk about Adu
Yeah,
all day. But
right,
nothing undo. There's nothing Adu. There's nothing
right.
Adu.
There's nothing new about you,
Nothing
motherfucker. Like you change your
nothing
whole
current.
name. You're not a new. A new is a people,
what you
motherfucker.
said, sir?
How the fuck
In the microwave?
how you gonna feel remaining in the sixth grade?
Right, right. Hey,
Your
G.
classmates is going to the seventh grade, the eighth grade,
Yeah.
the ninth grade, and you're still in the sixth grade.
Right.
Yeah. I'm finna ask G how he feel arguing about talking about himself. That nigga talking about I knew all day. Nigga talking to me right now, stupid ass nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta be stressed out knowing that you talking about your goddamn self all day, arguing with a dumb motherfucker.
Yeah.
And if he stop being stupid, he'll understand that he is a new too.
Right.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Like nigga, I'm
Definitely.
having a whole conversation
Basic shit.
about trying to teach this nigga how to find his goddamn self.
Right.
He nigga want to man worship so bad. Nigga want to find another
Worship.
motherfucker to worship so bad other than self.
Wor- Worship and who worship.
Yeah, what father used to tell me. My father used to tell me, buy yourself before you fire yourself. Buy yourself, pick it up yourself.
Oh, yo,
Buy
I
Ooh-wee.
remember
yourself.
that. I remember that.
That's what pops used to always tell me, yo. Buy yourself before you fire yourself. Buy yourself, pick it up yourself. Buy yourself.
That was an old school saying. I remember that shit.
I did that shit ain't hit me until 3 years ago, 2 years ago.
That's an old
That
school.
shit just hit me 2 years ago. That shit always resonated with me, but I just never got it until 2 years ago.
What?
What?
Word?
What? What you mean? What?
No, I thought you had been heard it. Niggas in the harbor used to
Nah,
say that.
I never heard. Well, I never heard nobody. That's what my pops told me. My pops.
Yeah.
That's what my pops told me. I never heard nobody ever say no shit like that. And when I mentioned that to people,
OGs.
they never heard nobody say no shit like that.
I heard the
Yeah,
OGs and all
that
say
was
that. I
my
heard it
that.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what my pops was
I
telling
grew up
Candy and them
saying
that
that. Me and
shit in
Talib
the
used to
in
say
the
that
in
shit.
the fucking 50s.
And ain't
Yeah,
shit.
how it go? How you say what? How it go?
What you just
How it
said.
go?
What you just
What I
said.
just said. What I
Come
just said.
on, man. Before you find yourself picking up yourself by yourself, come on, man. You just yeah,
Mind
mind
yourself before
yourself.
you.
Yeah, I left those two words out, but I ain't said that shit in years, bro. But I know it when it's said. I used to say it
Yeah,
when I was you. We used to
I
say it
never
before we
heard
used to
nobody
fight.
say that before.
We used to say it sometimes before we used to
I
snuff
never
each
heard that.
other.
I never heard that
Find
before. I
yourself when
never
you
heard
find
that
yourself. My
before.
mother and them used to say this. That's old shit, bro. The '70s shit.
Hmm.
Yeah, my mother and them
Right,
used to say that. My aunts and them used to say that shit. Niggas still said it up into the '80s.
right.
Yeah,
I've never heard that before.
yeah, I did though. I mean, you know,
I never
sometimes you
heard
know
that.
people had a. I'm not out here for show for front. I ain't gotta make nothing up. Bro.
Uh,
I know there's other people that could
but I'm saying
live.
though, mind yourself before you find yourself by yourself,
By
picking up
yourself,
yourself by
by
yourself.
yourself. But that you just
That's
figured it
yeah, that's
out.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What I was saying was is that I something that dawned on me is something that my pops used to say to me is
I
what I was
heard that
saying.
part, but you
Feel
said
me?
you just.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
what I was
speaking in
saying.
reference to the part when you
Yeah,
said.
yeah.
I just realized 2 years ago. I said, "Oh, really?" Because
Yeah, I
I
just
figured that
realized
out back
meaning what it
then.
means, what it
Yeah, I
means,
knew what it
meaning
meant
what it
back then,
means.
but
Yeah, I ain't figured that out back then.
yeah, I figured it
I
out.
ain't figured that out back then.
Yeah, I figured it out. I heard
Uh,
enough.
what it means to me right now. Feel me?
Yeah. Now that's something
What that
different.
means
Right. That's something
is what I'm
different.
saying. What it means
Yeah.
to me right now is what I'm
That's something.
saying.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Oh, okay. I thought you meant that you what it meant. The meaning meant, not what it means to you. I'm talking about the meaning. Never mind, man. Just understand, when certain things are said, other people think it too, bro. Or it's been said too at times. Whether it came directly from your pops, my pops,
Yeah,
you know what I mean, your
maybe
moms,
so.
my moms,
Maybe so. And I'm
because
always open
we don't
minded to
have to
something
make it.
like that. I'm always open minded
Yeah,
to something
but you
like that.
try
You
to
know what I'm
throw me on the
saying?
point like,
But
yo,
that's not what I
yo,
was
how it go?
saying.
Say it. Nah, but if
That's
it
not what I
wasn't, you
was
wouldn't have
saying. You know
said.
what I
You
mean?
wouldn't have said, yo,
I'm
son, how it go? How it go? Come on, man. Like that, I wouldn't have said that to you. I wouldn't have said how it go, how it go. You know what I mean? But that's what you. That's see what I mean. Like it's different things. How people do different things.
right,
Hey,
right, right, right,
people
right,
been
right,
around different shit.
right,
Some
right,
people
right,
been around the same shit. Some people haven't. Some
right,
people did the
right,
same shit. Some people haven't. You know what I mean?
right, right,
Some people talk about what they went through, and some people don't.
right.
Some niggas fabricating stories and make up lies,
Yeah,
and then
there's lie crazy,
for
lie
freestyle like a
stupid,
motherfucker.
lie crazy,
Like, yo, niggas
lie
had me
crazy.
sometimes. I just be not be wanting to say nothing because a motherfucker thinking like, damn, this nigga everything I say like, yeah, nigga, what the fuck, nigga, like ain't nobody in the world could have thought that shit, nigga. I done thought private shit to myself, lyrics, rhymes, and heard that shit on the radio the next fucking day or that night. You know what I mean?
Right,
The
right.
lines to the shit I've said in my motherfucking head. Like, oh shit, somebody made a song of that shit. You know what I mean? That's when I realized that years ago when they say, you put whatever you put out there into the world, it comes back. When you put in the gods, you say you put whatever you send out to the universe, it comes back, the karma. And that was a real thing. You know what I mean? Like Mookie was saying earlier, he was saying something about when you got off for a minute, he was saying he was making affirmations and stuff. He said when you by yourself and you get to talking to yourself, and he said you start making affirmations and things of that nature, and you start seeing the things, your words you say manifest, that you can really make words. You know what I mean? Words manifest. Words are powerful. He said I learned today that words are powerful. Some shit. You know what I mean? To that effect. So I was like, yeah, wow, yeah, word, that's real, that's right. All right. and it led up into that mind yourself or you find yourself. Figure out yourself. Yo, well, you ain't lying though. That was like one of the slickest shit I ever heard though, because as a kid trying to figure that shit out, like that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, as a kid, but then when you get, you got it. Like, yeah, that shit was nice. By yourself, like that. It's 12:12. Yeah.
All right.
Baby, you out?
Mind yourself before you.
Nice.
Uh,
My cousin's on.
mind yourself.
Yeah, yes.
Mind yourself. Mind yourself. Mind yourself before you find
Yes.
yourself.
Now that's different.
Mind yourself before you
Yeah.
find yourself.
Now I get a
By yourself.
different
Picking up
meaning from that
yourself.
because of where you.
By yourself.
Yep, that's a fact, Jack. Yeah, that's the slickest shit ever back in. That's one of the slickest shit. To me, though, that was one of the slickest shits ever. Wow, that's crazy. I ain't heard that shit in years.
Mm.
I can't get back on this fucking screen, babe. I forgot how you get out this shit. Mm. You can't. Malachi ain't said shit today. He went to say, well, he said one thing. He introduced himself. Who playing music? You playing music? How did she get over here? You can hear that?
Yeah, I hear it.
What the hell is that?
You might as well let it rap in the background.
I think that's 5 something. Shit. Oh yeah, there's a 5 song. Shit. It's one of the 5 beats, so I could play that. Soldier, Fatima Wahi album. Yeah, that shit sound like the shit she be sending me. The videos of them dudes be talking about. All right, people. Today's is going down. Um, just now it was a 4 o'clock. Yo, them niggas be on it.
Yeah, they be on it.
You be hearing that theme going there, he playing. Them niggas in it.
They be on it.
Be no
Hey,
bullshit,
shit.
neither. Be no,
They be fucking on it.
be no fake shit, neither. Yeah.
Motherfuckers be tapped in. Like, what?
For real.
Uh, Motherfuckers be going out there and get the footage and all that shit.
Yup.
And come back and submit it. So you can see, like, yo, look at this. Look what's going on. What the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Oh, 12, 12. No, I said that. Yeah, I said it. So, but yeah, man, distractions. Mayday, mayday.
Mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
That's this month. This month is mayhem. You know what I'm saying? Mayhem brings Mayday, Mayday. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
fucking mayhem. It is straight mayhem. Mm-mm-mm. Watch next tomorrow. You got tomorrow and or later on and
They got some tornadoes today. 5 or 6
tools.
earlier.
Yeah, shit is popping up all over the place. Tornadoes is popping up all over the fucking place right now. I'm saying what shit's called? The starfish, they popping up out of control on the sea on the sands, the shore. They're washing up on the shore. Starfish coming up, shit falling out of the sky. You know what I'm saying? Other sea creatures washing up. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Motherfuckers
that's what
in several different states right now.
I seen a
Motherfuckers'
video
water
on
is
that
literally brown.
earlier today.
You hear me?
They
In several states, in several states right now, motherfuckers' water is literally coming out of the faucet brown.
Yep.
They're cutting off people's water supply. Like people don't understand what's going on. They're cutting off people's water supply. Like the reach of people's water line being infected by something dirty is starting to increase. When you see shit like that starting to increase and it's sporadic, meaning it's over here, it's over there, it's over there, it's over here. Feel me? It doesn't share the same timeline. Like, well, Jersey is next to New York, so of course New York and Jersey, so possibly Connecticut, also Philly, in that vicinity, all that shit will get infected. But when you have something that's taking place, just say New York, and then you have some shit over here in California, then you have some shit over here in Detroit, and you got some shit over here in Boston, you got some shit over here
Illinois and
in
Chicago.
fucking in Arkansas, and they spread all out. That means motherfuckers is cutting the water supply by contaminating the water. So if you're in an area where you got brown water coming out of your water faucet and just say everything goes off, you can't even use the amount of time you would have to just gather the water that's going to come out until the shit completely goes off because the shit is contaminated.
Right.
The shit is contaminated and the power's on. It's contaminated while the power is on. Mm, that's what's going on right now. Niggas is getting hung.
Yeah, it's serious everywhere on all levels.
Is it a coincidence that Kanye come out there and talk that
Crazy
it was
shit.
a
Yep.
choice shit?
I
And
already know.
while
That's why
he's
they
talking
behind
that
that
shit,
shit.
niggas is literally getting hung. Like there
That's why I
was,
said listen to that
they're not even put.
GDPI
Look, they're not
song.
even putting this shit in the mainstream news media. They're not reporting this. However, there's been black men hung. This is becoming a new thing right now. The same way motherfuckers is randomly shooting into people's cars now. Now motherfuckers is shooting into people's cars randomly. Like you could be on the highway or the freeway or some shit, but
Oh yeah,
driving
I saw that
or
shit
at the
on the
road,
news too.
motherfuckers
Yeah.
is shooting in people's cars now.
Yeah, I heard that on the news too.
Feel me? But black men, so-called black men
Or video.
have been
Well, that's
hung
a
over the
part.
last few days.
Well, that's a part of the motherfucking spark. Whatever they need to jump or they want
Oh,
ball.
come on. All that shit is funded. All
Just
that
so they
shit
can
is
come
funded.
in. Just so they can come in.
It started with Starbucks. It started with Starbucks. When they did Starbucks, then they went to Waffle House. Feel
Yeah.
me? They went from Waffle House, then they went to the golf course because there was an incident that took place or transpired on a golf course. And then there was another incident that took place at another Waffle House where they locked the black, like all this shit is. situated. It's all put in. Come on, they fed people. They did a whole psyops. They
Then you said they the other night day you said they put Puerto Rico on martial law, right? You said that to me yesterday, right?
martial law the other day, the day before yesterday.
Yeah.
When
The
they when
niggas
they when it when
they
it hit
power
them
went out.
when it hit them, the power went out prior. The power went out about a week and a half
Right
prior, or a
before
week
that, yeah. So
prior
you know they was
before
wilding.
that. But it dawned on them
What
in
can happen
regards to their
if they
no, in
let that
regards
shit?
to the pensions and the benefits, and how the college fee fucking just jumped out the roof or off the roof. The college fee jumped off the roof, and the different kind of benefits. Like they pay attention to that. They scrutinize that type shit. So everybody started flipping. They started wigging out. So the military came in and they caught martial law. But the thing is, that's a part of the U.S. That's trickling down over. Not trickling down. It's a part of people just not feeling it over here yet.
Right, right.
Now I'm saying they showing you Puerto Rico. They
Shit
show
is
they
getting
showing you somewhere
stage.
off.
Shit getting staged.
They're showing you what they're gonna do in state. They're showing you what they do out state first. That's the example, because Puerto Rico is united. That's us. That's the U.S.
Yeah,
Puerto
yeah,
Rico. So
yeah.
they're showing people with Puerto Rico what is coming to the states. We
Right,
blacked them out. They went to rioting because of the economic situation, the economy, and how the funding and what's not really going to be funded no more and all that shit. And then they went to the streets and they put them under martial law. They did this. They did this. They simulated this in the last 3 weeks. They've done that was a simulation that they did with the Puerto Rico situation. When Puerto Rico went black, boom, it went black. Everything, when that whole fucking island goes out, boom,
yeah.
no power, no nothing. Everything shut down. Finito. Then after that comes the rioting with the martial law. That's the sequence. See? But they're showing people here what's coming here by showing them what's taking place there.
Right.
First,
Yeah.
first, first. They just show people what's coming here. You know what I'm saying? Now they got a one trick pony out there distracting motherfuckers. That
Yeah.
all that shit that's in the media right now, that's a one trick pony. That's Marilyn
Right.
Monroe type shit. You know what I'm saying? Clint Eastwood and all that. Fuck out of here.
Right.
Kanye, Bill Cosby, get the fuck out of here. Like for real. Mm-mm. That's one trick pony. That's not even three card Molly. That's one trick pony. That's not even three card Molly.
He said that's
That's
one
one trick pony.
trick pony.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These gives a three card. Three card Molly. We. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how they usher in that shit in. Slowly but surely.
Uh,
Look
my
over
my
here.
thing is my thing
Look
is
over here while we doing this over here.
look, my thing is if us if that's how it's considered, the melanated people, and it's supposed to be the melanated people do this, that, and the third for the melanated people, and this, that, and the third, and bye, whatever. If that's the case, then why the melanated people aren't keeping motherfuckers adjacent with the newsroom? You know what I'm saying? If you're adjacent to the newsroom, that means you're right next door to getting the current events, the now, what's taking place. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, you're right.
The conscious community is distracted by one another.
Uh,
I would say everybody want to debate, everybody want to argue, everybody want big, all that crazy shit, die, bake bread, and all this shit. And come on, that shit is corny. For real, for real.
well,
Huh?
they,
If this motherfucker here is in imminent danger, why wouldn't you inform your people? If you're a general, if you're whatever that you may go by, a person may go by, know what I'm saying, if you're this, that, and the third, then why aren't you informing your people that we're in imminent danger right now? Motherfuckers in the conscious community don't even comprehend the fact that this here is under DEFCON 1, according to them.
right.
We like, yo, son, you know,
Nobody
the
paying
DEFCON
attention.
1, what's up with the DEFCON 1?
Everybody
You
thinking
ask a
they
motherfucker,
in the
they can't even
game.
elaborate on it.
Niggas
Know what I'm
is
saying?
niggas is out here partying, going to work.
It was false flagging. Motherfuckers false flagging.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers false flagging.
These other niggas,
They false flagging.
but they said this will be going on at this time. These niggas is bugging. It's a religious war out here. All
There's
niggas
gonna be
day,
more
every
volcanoes
minute,
going
all
off,
over social
more
media.
earthquakes. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be more earthquakes. There's gonna be more volcanoes going off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Storms about to get crazy. Storms about to get wild crazy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The storms this year is gonna be absolutely different. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers' hearts will be gripped.
Yeah.
There's something special in the cooker right now
Mook came back in.
for 2018. Something special in the cooker. Moo, what's good?
What's good,
Yeah,
yo?
it's something special in the cooker for 2018, 2014. It's something special in the cooker. A smoker. You know what I'm saying? Cause you gonna have to have that smoker. Man, you ain't got that smoker, you ain't no good. Especially when shit get critical. I mean, shit get critical. If you ain't got that smoker, feel me, then it ain't gonna be looking right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
It was right.
you better be right.
It was right. Shit already ain't looking right. I mean, people's not understanding. And that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I would say that's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
I'm talking to those
Just
that got a
saying.
chance.
Just saying though. You know what I'm saying?
Those that got a chance. Do what you can.
Hmm? These people is everything's in an uproar. You know what I'm saying? The political sector is in an uproar. And all that shit is theatrics. You know what I'm saying? Once you see the stage, once you start seeing this, the stage is going to look like a Royal Rumble, then you know they're at the end of their options. So they have to pull a big one off. Yeah, man. Mm-mm. You know what I'm saying? They're planetary alignment tomorrow, or later on, rather, in a little while. It's May. What time? What is it? Oh, yeah, May 5th. It's May 5th. May 5th. Well, motherfuckers lining up. Angie's gonna be bonkers today.
Right.
Angie's gonna be bonkers.
Right.
Fucking bonkers. Mm-hmm. Angie's gonna be bonkers.
Right.
You know, yeah. Tell you, watch next week, yo. Next week. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Somebody better hit the numbers because shit looking crazy. Somebody better hit the numbers. Shit, shit looking crazy. Ooh, looking crazy. Uh, Moot, what's happening? Moot, uh, that's crazy because look, man, look, motherfuckers got caught off guard with everything that's been going on in the mainstream for the last past week. Shit has been coming out of nowhere. Bang, 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 bang. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, other things are taking place. Other things is being, prevalent. Feel me? Other things is on deck. Feel me? Look, how am I supposed how are we supposed to feel about a motherfucker coming out, Bill Gates coming out, right? And saying that 30 million people could or will diminish because of um deadly disease virus in 6 months. How do you know that 30 million would demise in 6 months? How do you know that for sure if you aren't the one that's going to be responsible or making that happen? Like if you're the one that you're the one that controls that. So you're saying, in other words, to us, is that you could wipe out 30 million people in 6 months. This is what you're saying to us because how the fuck you know it would take 6 months for this to happen and the amount if it wasn't you creating it? How else would you know? See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wow, all the other shit is going on in the media or period. He just came out and told everyone in so many words that he could take out 30 million people in 6 months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? His whole thing is population control, according to him and his wife. Him and his wife speak about wholeheartedly population control and a reduction of population. You know what I'm saying? He probably the one that got the fucking Georgia Guidestones out there, where it says to control the world's population. I think it's at 500 mil or some shit like that. But to control the world's population that way. So that means that there's a reduction of population. Not just
Yeah.
because they know, not just because they know the pending calamities, also they're going to assist by causing calamities.
Right.
You got Puerto Rico. Look how it's going. You have Puerto Rico and you have Hawaii. Now, remember a few months ago, or some time back, earlier this year, um, you had the so-called missile false alarm alert that went off in Hawaii, and everybody was fucking running for cover, and motherfuckers was going down into the sewer and all that shit. You know what I mean? They had the early morning false alarm, and the missiles went off over Hawaii. They had that earlier this year. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that followed the situation with Puerto Rico from last year with the storms that came through and lit Puerto Rico up. And this is the thing, Puerto Rico about to get touched again.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico about to get touched again. Technically speaking, they should have left. If motherfucker got any connects to get the fuck up out of there, they should leave. Technically, because Puerto Rico will get touched again. And this time it might not be no, you know,
Yeah.
might be very different.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Shit. The motivation is always in what's actually going on, you know, in a sense. You know what I mean? Because other than that, shit, you get caught with the hook.
Right.
Usually the hook is a snuff. That's when a motherfucker snuff you. You know what I'm saying? That kind of hook. Motherfuckers get caught off guard. That means they getting snuffed.
That mean they get the stuff.
Uh, after a while, you mature. Motherfucker stuff me down. Then happy days are here again. You know what I
Mm.
mean?
Right.
I'm gonna have to light a motherfucking birthday cake. You snuff me, I gotta light your birthday cake. Straight for real. Lit city.
Right. These days.
Fucking chainsaw massacre in the country is over with. But that's just saying, like, motherfucker wake up what? Motherfucker wake up Monday. Motherfucker wake up later on. Motherfucker wake up Monday, right? Monday gonna look a kind of way. Tuesday come. When Tuesday come, Tuesday's gonna look a kind of way. Next week is gonna look a kind of way. Before we get to next week, it's gonna look a kind of way. It's already looking a kind of way. Watch before we get to next week how it look kind of way already. already looked the kind of way. It kind of looked the way it looked. You know what I'm saying? Already.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's changing
Emergency
every
break
day.
glass. Emergency break
Changing every
glass.
day. Something shifting every day.
Emergency break glass.
Wow, especially right now. What's going on?
Emergency break glass.
What's that alignment?
Right.
What's that alignment?
Mm-hmm. Fucking
Yeah.
alignment.
You better realign. You better line up.
Prince Anu in there talking about Anu and he never mentioned the alignment. Right? What happened May 5th?
Better get your soul right. Nigga arguing about other bullshit. When it go down, you're gonna be wishing you looking for the motherfuckers. And hope you say yourself. Who joint just went out? See what I'm saying? We talk about this shit with all this. Yeah, the computer tweaking. Right. The computer tweaking. Tweaking to shut down for now. Switched off. Then off camera. Like it was gonna end the show and then came back on.
Mm.
Everything glitching. Niggas glitching. FIFA glitching.
Shit's glitching. It glitch. It's a massive glitch going on right now. Shit's glitching crazy. You know when the
YouTube
glitch
glitching.
happened, all that planes, all that shit crash, motherfuckers crash, people crash, stock markets crash. You know what I'm saying they crash when it glitch when it major glitch is a major glitch going on right now. You know what
Wow.
I'm saying so when it glitches like that,
Asian one.
then boom, it you know what I mean? Feel me? It start going down all over the place. Shit just ain't acting right. You know what I mean? Everything is not obedient in accordance to obedience. Feel me? It's just everything is all over the place. Skittles out the bag. You know what I'm saying? Skittles out the bag. Oh. Hmm.
Makeup and shit be very different. How you say it?
Oh. Very, very different. Shit. Very different. Very different. And that's the thing. And that hurts because look, those of us have to become what we already became again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Those of us have to become what we already became or again. Again. You gotta become that again. Especially in this time frame. Know what I'm saying?
Follow you. I follow you. Mother like some sage. Yeah.
Sage, right? I got a bag of sage. I got a blue bag. Matter of fact, I got a blue bag. I got a blue bag of sage. Sage in there. Sage, right? But yo,
Yeah.
no, no
You already
man.
know where we at. We gonna kick what you about to go, right?
Nah, I'm on deck. I'm just
I know
saying.
you
I
on
mean,
deck. Shit,
uh,
nigga. You don't sleep. I mean, you don't rest.
I'm on deck.
Like that, you
I'm
do,
on,
but
I'm on Dizak. I'm on Dizak.
you always on
Uh,
guard these hours. My son be out with the night, with nature all night, the stars, the moon, and everything else out there. But
yeah, should be out here. Should definitely be out here. Be on deck. hmm You know, that's the thing though, man. You know what I mean, I know what they thinking. You know,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I wish we could have had or could have addressed
unity,
your
right,
people's what's the name when he was talking about the liberation when
right,
Son came in earlier. Yeah, because I wanted to get to that. I wanted to get to that. I wanted to discuss that the liberation
yeah. I understand.
because
He was
I seen a few other last past 2 weeks. I seen a few others speak about that. Ain't over there. Speak about that, the liberation, the black liberation, and all that. Yeah, I wanted to get to that, the liberation, because to liberate, yeah, I'll wait till he back on the call to speak on that, because uh, definitely address that. That's a powerful subject,
yeah. I was trying to get
but
to
but,
that.
but it
It
got to
wasn't
make
meant.
sense,
Yeah, it
because
wasn't meant. It gotta make sense.
no, that shit ain't got nothing to do with no motherfucking bread. You hear me? You hear me?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah. I can hear you.
Mm. Yeah, you probably link up with him later.
Yeah, definitely.
I definitely want to speak to that. That was a dope. Yeah. And like I said, the last 2 weeks I've been seeing others, you know, mention it or posting something to that effect. Feel me? So when he brought that up, I was like, oh, okay. hmm And that was one of the things he said because he said, how is Nuwapu, you know, basically a tool to the liberation of, I'm saying, when actually the question itself is the answer for real, for real. I mean,
Yeah. You said the answer for real, for real.
the question, that's the answer. Because the Wapu, according to how it's defined, I'm saying the definition, then it would be self-explanatory in all actuality.
Right,
According to how it's defined.
right, right.
I'm saying,
Yep.
yeah, we definitely get to that though. I'll talk about that.
Yeah, I want to talk about that too. I was trying to get him, catch him for, because I know he'll get a phone call or something. His girl gonna call me. He gone. I was trying to catch him. He young, so but he on his square though, and for himself. Yeah, what he's supposed to. Like
Mm-hmm.
like a stab.
Yeah.
I'll be bumping
But
some
we
things.
gonna keep that thing pumping though. You know what I'm saying? Um, all that, whatever is what you know what I mean, all that, but how you call it?
Mm-hmm. What you trying to say?
Huh? How you call it? You know what I'm saying? What you said earlier?
Mind,
How you call it?
mind your mind.
What I said earlier? Huh? I want I
Mind your
don't want
mind.
to see. I don't want to see. I don't want to see. But I would like to see motherfuckers say it's a choice when they turn the fucking lights off.
Yeah. Yeah, they got a choice to make then too. Shit, they
Yo,
got.
that's the main purpose of you of reiterating that there because you don't want for that to happen.
Yeah, for
You know what
them
I'm saying?
to have to make a choice.
Always getting the opposite of what is.
Cause they gotta have to make a choice then. You gotta take the beach, you gotta roll with the government. Alright, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Hey.
This nigga told me he was on a fucking spaceship
Yeah.
300 and some thousand years ago,
uh
but can't locate the spaceship he on now.
mm.
How you can't locate the spaceship that you're on now? Fuck is going on? I don't work got that thing. Wake up call.
Kinda must have fell asleep on this motherfucking call. He said I know one motherfucking thing. Wake up call.
Motherfucker, wake up call. Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
Why he just got hit with a 6-point dive?
Yeah. And the volcano threatened to erupt, right?
Look, look, I didn't even know that. I went and checked it real quick, put it on, and they said that Hawaii got hit um multiple times, dozens of times. They said it got hit dozens of times.
Mm, yeah, Mookie said something about Nigeria, Africa splitting right now as we talking, right? I want to look that up.
Nigeria, yeah. But he been split it since last month. They've been split since
Yeah,
last
I know
month.
that. He said right now as we speaking, like something going on right now.
A lot going on. It's May 5th,
He said as we speaking. That's what he said.
right?
Mm-hmm. So close to the, and you said close to the shift.
It's May 5th. Plans line up right now. That's what's going on. Shit. Mm-hmm. Then you got May 8th. You know, May 8th. May 8th is when they raid the land. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when they raid May 8th. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you watched that video
Which one?
of the tornadoes? Should I say with the tornadoes? The tornadoes touching down.
Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, them shits touching down.
Them shits was right after I put that post. That's why I was like, yeah, I said I
They
know some
official.
shit was about to happen.
Them shits is hard body. They look like city killers. They like fucking city killers.
City killers.
They sweep through the city.
Mm,
That's how tornadoes been popping up now, out of nowhere,
yeah.
hitting places that's or striking places that's not typically struck. Everywhere else is catching it now.
Develop. Bill Gates stopped splitting the world into development, developed, and developing. Africa split into giant crack can. A long ago. Long ago. Yeah, ain't nothing new on that shit. After that shit, so everything's like a month ago, 4 weeks ago. Yeah, them tornadoes, them things touching down though is crazy. Them they looked it crazy. That's why I said at midday, sun was out. Joint jumped down.
Hmm. Yeah. Uh, hmm. What Ray said? What Ray said? Rolling with Trump, you get your beat low.
Yeah,
That
yeah, way back. Yeah,
huh?
yeah, way back. It did. Yeah.
Mm.
Rolling with Chuck to get your meat out. Some robbery. I'm saying in the Wallabies. Uh,
Uh,
it's going down. I don't know. I think we had a good show. We can still kick it. I don't know. Unless you want to still got some.
somebody getting it in. Mm. I can't fucking do it. Mm. Yeah.
I found the name of that video I was talking about earlier too with Dr. York and Farrakhan.
What video?
It's called Farrakhan Revealed. A second, I'll catch it. Yes, hold on. Give me. I'm coming. Give me 1 second. It's coming right now. Minister Louis Farrakhan reveals to the world the reformer York Philly, I think that yeah, it was on there when he was saying that. Put this shit. Mookie said what? Yeah, she said Mookie. Man, said he was on the phone with Dad. I guess he coming back.
Say what?
He on the phone with Day, so I guess he coming back.
Uh, uh,
Yeah.
play it. Put it on, put it on, put it on. Put it on, no, put it on, put it on. Put it on. Yeah, put it on, play it. Wow. What? Which one is that? Fate be quiet. That's some shit. Yeah.
Oh, Mookie back.
Roll back.
I'm back. You go like Trump and get your beat, love. Tell, baby, so shit tell.
Yeah, that's all right.
Mad police in Manhattan. It's mad police in Manhattan. Is that the beat? Yeah, I did that. Flow that shit. Yo, somebody made it like that. Cause that's how they dragged it. You know what I mean? Then, 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 then,
Who's
then.
sleeping?
I gotta find it. I gotta find it. Word.
Is that Malachi? I think
Update.
Malachi was sorry.
Somebody did that.
My boy. That's my son.
The galaxies on the Chitters, right? Yeah.
I ain't denying Christ did right here suffice.
What you say?
I said I ain't denying Christ. This right here will suffice.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't denying Christ. This right here will suffice.
My dynamite strikes.
It went from crisis to Christ. No front.
I was Shiak. I was saying.
Hamashiach.
I was Shiak.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah.
He told motherfuckers I mean was on his way. Now, when you dealing with them beings, then you already know, cause obviously there's uh another doc on deck. What doc say? You know me by my works, 3 by 3.
There you go.
In order
And
to have
along
right knowledge, you have to write knowledge. You know
and
what I'm saying? In
along
order
with
to have it, so if you write knowledge, you know. Because Dr. Malachi Z. York, in all actuality, represents the pen, the penmanship,
Yeah.
where they say he's at in the pen.
so that's
They,
the
they
real
say he's in
lamb.
the pen. He's in the pen. They say he's in the pen. He's in the pen. Feel me? But we know him by his works, which is the pen. Because in order to have right knowledge, you have to write knowledge. We bore witness, we bear witness to Malachi New York writing knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
And with Doc
That's
comes
that's
a
that's what the
trend.
El Raul that's what the El Raul shit like do. That's the penmanship. Because ultimately, I'm saying, when you have someone that's active right in your face, then what?
Mm-hmm.
No.
And along with the coming of Christ comes Doc's trend. And with the trend, you got trendsetters. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Who are the trendsetters?
The ones that set the trends.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that
Trendsetters,
set the
pace
trends.
setters. There you go.
No, the ones that set the trends. Those are the trendsetters. The ones that set the trends.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Basically. Mm-hmm.
The trendsetters, they write with Doc's pen.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's documents. So you write,
Exactly.
you writing documentation. So everything documented. You know what I mean, write down some shit. Shit's being documented.
Uh-huh.
It's being
PDF
stored in a
in a
motherfucking
PDF
file.
file. Mm-hmm. PDF
Right,
file.
right,
Mm-hmm. Adobe, motherfucker.
right, right, right. And they placed in the store for motherfuckers to purchase.
Uh-huh. Except for this shit ain't for sale.
This is not for sale.
This shit is not for sale. You want something for sale? You want something for sale? Go get the pot to rock, or go get
This is not
a
for sale.
right.
Yeah.
All the ones that's for sale is already for sold.
That it's not that.
Mhm.
Shit's not
It's
for
not for
sale.
sale. You got to get your own. You got to
Word
get your own, nigga. Get your own ship.
up.
Then once you get your ship, then I get my ship. Then,
Everybody had their shit.
mhm, then we can head for the big ship.
Mhm.
But you can't go without your own ship. It's a shipment.
Right. That's what I was to say. Yeah. Especially regarding shipment. When the shipment come in. hmm That's the discipline or the discipline of the shipment coming
Return. A lot of shit come back, return to sender.
in. hmm
They
hmm
didn't receive the transmission. Return to sender.
hmm So to said the right. You turn the center.
Nobody
Right.
home. Return to sender. So
Right.
return to sender. Nobody home.
Yup. That's crazy.
The mother.
hmm That's how it be.
Nigga still
That's how it
stuck on
is.
the nigga still stuck on the page number. Return to sender.
Oh,
Kamu Abari. Whatever this.
oh,
I knew. But it's old.
yeah. I knew on deck, not just how, they
Because I
propagating the
knew.
shit, how they propagating it right now. They propagating shit right now. You know what I mean? That's
Mm-hmm.
completely opposite.
Right.
You know what I mean? These motherfuckers, they could, even out of their ignorance, that's the worst that's the worst kind of propagation is out of
Right.
ignorance. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Cause
Motherfuckers don't even follow up with whatever it is that they say is a fact. They don't even follow up with facts.
right.
If it's called a
Yeah.
fact, they just go with it.
Like
They don't
right
even
now,
follow up with the fact that they
right
need to
now they
follow up
right now they
with the
going back
fact.
to the Liberian shit. Right now they going back to the Liberian shit.
Yeah, well, what's the root of
I
Liberia?
got
Lie. What's the root of
mm-hmm.
Liberia? Lie. Lie.
Mm-hmm.
Liberia. What's the root of Liberia? Lie. Liberia is a lie.
That shit sound like some bacteria. According to Liberia, sound like
Liberia.
bacteria. Bacteria is
Like,
what? A
yeah.
pep, apophis. That's a bacteria. A pep back in Egypt.
But you know the bacteria was a Decatur.
Mhm.
Remember the bacteria was a Decatur. It came from
Mm.
Decatur.
Mm. A
They
pep.
they they fled. They fled. A update made them flee from Athens to Decatur. Athens is considered a place in Egypt or Tamaray, but they
Mm-hmm.
fled from Athens to go to Decatur. Decatur
Mm-hmm.
phonetically is what? Decay. Decatur. Decatur. Decay. It's decay.
I done,
What
I've
happened when they
been
went to Decatur? When they went to Decatur, they started doing what? Decaying.
wow.
When they went to Decatur, that's when the shit started just fucking going all over the
Uh,
place. And then they spread out and went back up north. How
yo,
you
I
gonna
want
leave the
that.
country and go up north to bricks and steel, surrounded by water? Why? That's a jail. Why would you leave the country, the sticks, and return back to the cities, which he brought niggas from,
Mm-hmm.
because they don't belong there, which consists of steel, brick, and surrounded by water.
Mm-hmm.
New York City is surrounded by water, concrete, and steel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And I
What's
want when that
Ogun? What's Ogun? What does Ogun deal with?
and
See?
Ephah, that's the god. That's the deed, the Orisha of steel and metal.
Like, like, like. Yeah, we gonna build on that though, off call.
Right?
I ain't
Yeah.
gonna speak about that shit on here.
I used to,
Yeah,
I used to
that'd be
go
look.
to.
I'd be OD because I'm getting OD with that. The old goon shit with the steel and the concrete with
Mhm.
the ADX Max on the ground shit.
Wow.
Right?
Do you remember? Do
Yeah,
you
I
remember
ain't
Doc?
gonna speak about it. We do that shit off air.
Do you remember what Doc said about concrete? He said, "What you gonna have a rougher night if you sleep on concrete or if you sleep on the grass?"
Right?
He said, "Concrete represent death. Ain't no
Hmm.
life in concrete. It's artificial. It's man-made. It's against natural nature. Why the fuck are you resting on concrete?" Ooh, next call. That's something else. Another topic.
But see, with that also, concrete is life
Okay.
because as concrete consists of water and dirt.
Yeah.
Dirt, soil, Adama already has life in it.
Uh-huh.
See,
Uh-huh.
the physical body has life. That's not true. If the inner being leaves the physical shell, doesn't necessarily mean that the physical shell would conk out. Now I'm saying the physical shell,
Uh-huh.
possibly you could be in an advanced physical shell. You got motherfuckers that's advanced physical shells, and you got motherfuckers that's in non-advanced physical shells. Know what I'm saying? but you have shells that's advanced to where it still resonates with what's going on, even if what occupies it to function leaves or detaches from it. Huh. Feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, shit. Look. It's a unison with those that make the link, right?
Mm-hmm.
Such as when whomever is listening to this and or hears this, feel me? It's it's for its purpose. Now I'm saying to trigger something because those of us have to, without saying, we already know what it is, or we should know what it is in regards to.
Y'all hung up?
Yo, yo,
Mookie, what up? Elijah phone went off?
I think so. I know I'm finna take it in a minute. I gotta get up in a
Yeah,
couple
I know.
hours.
Taking busting some heads. If he don't pop back in here, oh, there you go.
Y'all well back on deck, but
Yeah,
I'm, I'm finna, I'm
Man,
finna pull a Wadu.
you say what?
I'm
Better
finna
pull
pull
what I do.
mm-hmm. Abracadabra, Radago Kazam. I'm finna pull a disappearing act. I'm finna pull 130 a 135. And
Pull what I do.
we all know that 135 equal 9. What is 9? 9 is 1 through 9, well, all the numbers together is Hua. And
Right,
9, Hua really is 1 because Hua is 1.
right.
You know?
Udo,
Uno.
Udo.
Annie.
Add Udo. What Udo? Udo. Add those in Udo. You know what I'm saying?
Uno.
The source is in
Uno.
Udo.
Right. So even in the language, at one time we call ourselves Anuki. Anuki Anuki, same shit. Uno. Annie.
Mm-hmm.
I am one. If we all understand that we are who, we could transform inside out. We are
Right,
who.
right, right.
Every time you
Who?
saying
Right,
who, you calling on all
right,
of us as one.
right. Yeah, who? Yeah, Minla. Who? Minla. Right. Yeah, yeah. Who? Minla.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Right. Who? Mm-hmm.
Who? Yeah. Riding on my bicycle. Who?
Right, right. Exactly. What a Dr. Yo's clothes was on a motherfucking motorcycle. Remember they caught him on a motorcycle? Going to the
Mm-hmm.
motorcycle, he saw a Dr. Yo clothes on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
what a
That's
Dr.
a
Yo's that was a
yeah.
sign, that was a signal to people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you see the Dr. York with the motorcycle, then and he has the hat on that has the word love in it.
Yep.
See, the hua symbol is the symbol of divine love, which consists of, like you said, the 1 to 9,
Mm-hmm.
including the 0, which is not a number, but the 1 to 9.
Mm-hmm.
So they should already have known that was representing the vroom 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 vroom
Oh.
vroom. Now I'm saying, if you come across this, then you already know what it is. That's the vroom vroom vroom. You
Right.
know
That's who. That's
you know
who. Oh, that
that's
was
who.
who.
That's
Okay.
who. You know, motherfucker, get ready to take off.
Mm. What the hell,
Y-
Fred?
Y'all get a short clip. Why nobody ever reached out to the person that took that there and said, "Yo, Dr. York walking up on a motherfucker on a motorcycle. Where's the rest of the video? There's more video for it. Gotta be more video. It can't just be that.
I
Where's the
got
person that took that footage?
so see.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Who?
saying? Oh,
I ain't even peep it. You
that's
know what? I ain't peep it like that. And did you? If you go to the comments, everybody saying that's not Doc. That's just somebody that look like him.
right,
But
right,
he riding the bike. He riding the bike though.
right,
He
right,
riding on
right.
who? He riding on who?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
oh,
That's
oh.
dog. I ain't even peep it like
You know
that. I
what I'm
never saw it
saying?
like that.
What is Dr. York, Dr. York, Dr. York. And they ain't look at them. You know what I'm saying? That, yo, fuck you talking. He ain't look at, he ain't look back or look towards the motherfucker that was, but the motherfucker there definitely looked like that was Dr. Young all day long.
All day long. You can't. He look like that more
All,
than
all,
the
all,
motherfucker
all
that
day,
locked.
all day long.
Right. More than the person that in there right now. The
You got the
person that I
mo
don't know who that is. I don't know who
right.
that person
You
is
got the
in there.
motherfucker in the orange jumpsuit. You got the motherfucker in the
In the
um
regular suit.
the tux, the tux. Yeah, motherfucker in the
Mm-hmm.
tux. Yeah, motherfucker in the tux. Well, yeah, tux on. What's going on? Yeah, fucking
Mm-hmm.
tux on. The fucking orange jumpsuit.
He was
Oh,
good. So that was the ceremony. He had a tux on for the ceremony.
right. Come out red tie. Come out with the red tie on. With the P now glasses.
Mm.
P now prescriptions. That's what the glasses look like. They had all the
Mm-hmm.
this nigga much taller and his feet is longer. I'm like, wow.
And you
I hate
notice,
the same person from the orange
right?
jumpsuit.
And you notice in the latter days, the motherfucker kept wearing shades. Nigga never showed his eyes in the latter days.
4-4 shitty their road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if you had the right side, you could see through his glasses straight to his eyes. Niggas thought Doc ain't wear dark tinted. Even maybe was dark tinted to those, but I always saw straight to his eyes. You know what I mean?
You
You could
fading in
see
and
when the
out,
nigga
G.
eye used
Yeah,
to
he
transform and that
never,
shit used to look like
he never wore dark. Yeah, he never wore dark shades. Elijah Muhammad
a
had
tinted
his brother had the
dark.
dark shades on.
So people couldn't see the eyes. Difference in
Elijah
the two.
Muhammad's brother had the dark shades on.
Doctor went no.
Yeah, I
You
never
could see
seen
Doc.
Doc with no dark
He had
shades
tinted shits.
or
Yeah, Doc.
yeah, tank.
Light tint shit. Yeah, light tint shit.
Yeah,
Not dealing with no
like the
black.
early '90s tank.
Yeah, I never seen no
uh,
blackouts. Nah. But you always see them eyes. That rep. You see them shits look like a snake. And one, you see one with one looking one way, the other way. You can see when them transforming, and you can see when that shit just straight up.
but that's ill because that's what he was telling motherfuckers the whole time. The whole time he was telling motherfuckers like, yo, don't believe me, check this shit out, or however you do whatever. I would say, regardless of what, the motherfucker was still conveying what he was conveying. What he was
Bang.
conveying is like, don't you see what it is right now?
Now
Know what
on
I'm
deck.
saying? The test has to transpire. Motherfuckers got past the test.
Right.
Because
That's what I
everybody gonna
told
be
Prince.
tested. On this
You
thing
think you're
here,
not gonna be
mo,
tested?
mo,
Right.
look, on this thing here, motherfuckers have to be, feel
Tested.
me?
Tested. That's a fact. Go ahead, bro.
Everyone gets tested at whatever degree. Everyone gets tested. Everyone does. Every fucking one does. Everything does. You know what I'm saying? The questionnaire becomes severe. Why they fear? You know what I'm saying? A questionnaire becomes why they fear. I mean, when you speak about the trembling, I mean, nobody wants to rock. Feel me? When you speak about the trembling, nobody wants to rock. Feel me? They rather deal with the ink and the pages and the make believe concepts of the stocks.
Mm-hmm.
Yet the stocks is not what's in store. What's in store was already stocked. Once their floor get wet, it was already positioned to be mopped. Once their floor get wet, it was already in position for it to get mopped. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Once their floor gets wet, it was already in position for it to get mopped. They say keep going. I say that shit got to stop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, because it's a wake up call, fucking wake up call is a wake up call in the bag right now. And they're not overstanding. There's a wake up call in the bag right now. Feel me? There's a wake up call in the bag, and that bag is about to release the wake up call.
Mm-hmm.
Wake up call in the bag.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Sinetta Studios won't be able to do nothing for you. As a matter of fucking fact, Sinetta Studios will be right in the midst of he'd be one of the ones. Remember what's the name of the movie? What's the name of that movie? Cloverfield. Remember Cloverfield when he was in New York and the thing came through they came or them gigantic beings came through the other dimension because they opened up the portals and shit. The CERN. That's what
Mm-hmm.
Cloverfield is about. CERN when
Mm-hmm.
they open up and remember they was in New York and Cloverfield and the shit was coming through and they was recording until the end and they wound up getting stomped out by what they was recording in the end.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's Sarnetta shit. Because that shit has nothing of what. And he's the face of the black consciousness in all actuality. It's Sarnetta. You know what I mean? Not
Yeah.
Dr. Yoke. Dr. Yoke, these motherfuckers stomping all over the place. And then
Yeah.
the Wapians is giving these motherfuckers more fuel and more fuel and more
Yeah.
fuel. These motherfuckers is gassed up. These motherfuckers is
Yeah. I ain't I ain't got no issue with Sarnetta though. I got issue with
Yeah,
the motherfuckers. Yeah.
side.
But the
Side, side.
motherfuckers that's on that shit
Hey,
he got on there, like this top city motherfucker, this big ass clown, and this pharaoh motherfucker, that clown ass nigga. The fuck?
that's another show. That's another
Yeah.
show.
What I'm saying?
Size just doing what Size doing.
Yeah, Saw doing, you can't blame, Saw doing Saw, but the niggas that's on there, these niggas is clowns. You know what I'm saying? It ain't
But
his fault that the clowns is coming. It ain't his fault.
yeah, but no, well, he is the instigator. He's the instigator
Yeah.
of the whole situation. Yeah, he is the instigator. So I say he's shit. He is the instigator. He getting ready to have the fucking awards.
Yeah, he
He
getting
need
away to have the
he
award.
need to nominate himself for the award for fucking instigator. He's the instigator. He instigates that whole situation.
Yeah.
He keeps that shit going. He keeps that shit live that way. I mean,
He
bunch
doing
of
his job.
battles.
He ain't no different than Tarnoon. He doing his job. He on his
Man, he on his
JOB.
Job. Joe. He on his Joe.
Mm-hmm. Doing his JOB. I ain't mad at him.
Right.
He doing his JOB.
He on his job. You know what I
But
mean?
but
Chuck
that
Morgan. You see
city,
Chuck Morgan just came out.
motherfucker is dead meat. That man can't go everywhere. He can't go everywhere. That shit. He
All
can't
right.
go to
Look what
he can't go
happened though.
to nigga can't go to Chicago with that shit.
Nah. Look what happened though. Look what happened though. Chuck Morgan, right? Chuck Morgan is supposed to be in Hawaii, right? He's
Yeah.
supposed to be in Hawaii, right? Now,
Yeah.
he comes out the other day. He in the car driving. Tarnoon got him up there on his video thing on YouTube. He come out. He in the car. Fine. He talking to whoever he's talking to, and about his little documentary thing he got getting ready to come out with the Dr. York and all that shit and die. But according to him, he's in Hawaii. But look what's going on with Hawaii right now. Look what's going on in Hawaii right now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm finna send y'all a transmission from what's her name? What's Doc's daughter name in Atlanta who do the modeling and shit?
Don't care.
Yeah, I'm finna send you a transmission from her. She just responded off one of my comments. She fucking with me right now, talking about the case. She saying that they a piece of shit right now. I'm finna send you the transmission.
Yeah, don't care. Don't
Yeah,
care. Yeah, don't care. Wow.
I'm finna
No.
send you the transmission right now. She know
Mm-hmm.
they full of shit. She alone. She on my side right now, talking about they full of shit with this free Dr. York campaign shit. She said they don't care
You talking
about.
about don't
She said
care.
they don't care about the facts, Mookie. She said she watched his assets become their assets. She said they getting rich as fuck off this campaign. I just
Right.
sent the transmission.
Yeah. Unkhair.
Mm-hmm.
Umkhair. Umkhair. That's a dope name. Yeah, I always fuck with her name. That's a dope name. Yeah, Umkhair. Umkhair.
Mm-hmm.
Umkhair. Yeah. Yeah, I see. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We gotta talk about this off the is there. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Off the
right,
is
right.
there.
Out the is
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
off the is there. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
Yeah.
so I was ready to end this
Cause
joint anyway. Let me stop this broadcast. All right, everyone. That concludes Freestyle Friday tonight. It was supposed to be more than what it was, but it was what it was, and that was still official tissue we laid down ahead tonight. And if you didn't
like
catch it,
2 hours, 2 hours,
if you didn't catch it,
2 hours.
okay, catch it.
Word up. 2 hours. We off this, right?
Yeah,
We gonna go
let's
inside
stop.
the we going inside
Sure.
the know what I mean?